Listen, I'm ready to get the fuck out. I'm ready to get the fuck out. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm ready to go. Like
hop on a plane and go somewhere.
No, because the funny thing about it is we went to get the wings yesterday, and then I realized it ain't nowhere else to go. I wish I could just find like a stoop or something to just sit there and make a drink or something like that. You know what I mean? And just kind of fucking, I can't take it. Oh boy. I figured out a new concoction, a new situation. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works, folks.
What is it?
New drink alert.
Can y'all hear that?
That keep coming up with my damn name. I keep renaming my.
Y'all hear that?
Well, you have to redo your name every time.
You ain't gotta redo your name because I would do the names anyway during the edit.
Oh, well, I redid mine.
Y'all hear that?
I peeped that during the what you call it.
Y'all hear that music?
No.
You don't hear it?
No.
Wow, you don't hear any? Well, don't worry about it. It's music playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where's my book? Hold on.
That surprises me that you don't hear it.
We don't have headphones on.
Oh, Lord, it hurts.
You know what? I didn't even think about that.
What?
That ain't gonna make a difference. I was just me being a smart ass.
I know. I don't think that's gonna cheat you though. Message to you.
Are we listening to a little Bob Marley? Three Little Birds?
Cause every little thing's gonna be all right. Hopefully.
Prayerfully.
Does it?
Dirty one.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Yeah. All right,
that booty call?
What the hell is wrong with y'all?
I'm sorry.
That would be a good stomach hurting, but anyway.
Here we go. Now I see.
Hey, Jim.
I see we've gotten into. How do y'all heard that?
We potting today.
Yeah, we potting
already.
Because I need to turn this goddamn thing off and get going and get going and get going and get going. Welcome.
Hallelujah.
Hey,
I got
welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, here we go.
Welcome.
I'm knocking shit over. I'm all over the place or whatnot with it. Welcome back to
Miss us. He knocking shit over by himself. He miss us.
This is. I'm ready for this shit to be over. I'm ready for the shit to be over.
I'm ready to go to somebody else's house besides
mine.
Gosh.
Like just to sit in somebody's living room and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good with sitting in the basement. I miss sitting in the basement.
Look, I have a futon back here now, Keith.
Oh shit, you got a futon?
Yeah.
Man.
I've been in the bed. Man. I've been in the bed almost all week because of my back. My shit was fucked.
Yeah, I know you told me. We're going to get to that or whatnot. You got all types of movement. What, you got a director, somebody holding the camera for you?
Yo, listen. You know what I mean? We dance over here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you all over the place with it. But let me introduce the episode. Welcome.
Let's go.
Welcome back to episode 29.
29.
We almost fully grown.
Of the Mr. Know-It-All podcast.
Yep.
I am your host, Mr. Know-It-All.
Mm-hmm.
A.K.A. Keith Saunders.
Talk to him.
B.K.A. Michael Voorhees.
What else?
And A.K.A. Haiku if you want to be rapper about
Spit hot fire.
Die line.
Who's going stir fucking crazy in his fucking house. But let me all right. I work every day, but it just really don't feel like shit because it's like fucking no man's.
There's nowhere to go after work.
You better take an extra 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes on your ride back every day.
You missing the point of that. That shit don't matter. This is fucking ridiculous out here. But let me send a shout out to everybody. Of course, I gotta introduce y'all.
About that.
Yeah, man. On your screen, I guess it would be to your left or to my right or however you want to.
Yeah, we up top.
Yeah, you up top this week, and this is how it's going to configure once you see it on YouTube. It's the Mouth for the South. What's your name again?
Hey, it's your boy, Friday. R. Ruffy Hendricks, the General, Mr. I'm Going In, a.k.a. Point Blank Period. I am Ruffy Hendricks, the Mouth for the South.
Point down, Kelly. Why you pointing down?
Because that's where Ruffy Hendrix is on my screen.
Whoa.
Gotcha.
I'm going down.
Yeah, some people call it. And below me on my screen.
Whoa.
Is,
me too.
No.
Oh shit.
But I'm in the center technically if I'm on the bottom.
No, Joe. Okay.
Hey.
I'm in the center.
Hey.
Let's have a good pod.
Hey.
Let's have a good pod. Let's have one of them pods that we gonna be proud of.
And I don't even have any liquor in me.
Oh shit.
Me either.
I'm actually drinking right now.
I'm on straight orange juice and grits.
I'm on coffee.
And I had French toast earlier, but I'm about to mess them grits up. I finally found the grits I like.
No, yeah, I'm drinking juice.
But anyway.
Other shit. Go ahead. What's your name?
What's your name?
Who's in the house?
Who else?
Or Kelly Q.
Right.
Okay.
But always the diva.
Always? When?
Always. At all times.
At all times.
Drops the mic.
Drop it, because as soon as I get off of this podcast and finish my mom here, I'm going to bed again.
Shit. I'm taking me a nap
anyway.
Taking me a nap anyway. I hear my some more Amazon
Bed
packages coming. No, my bed calling, even the dog also barking because I think we ordered new phones yesterday. We getting them S20s. Let me stop because we gonna talk about a bunch of shit. But I need to.
I threatened mine to shut the fuck up.
let me do this real quick. Shout out to the Spotify listeners. Shout out to the Apple Podcast listeners. Podcast listeners.
Yes.
Shout out to our brand new off and running to our Stitcher listeners. We are on Stitcher now, folks. Yeah, we on Stitcher. And shout out to our home base, home camp, home team anchor listenership. You know what I mean? The ones that are distribution label, as you would call it.
Yes.
Shout out to YouTube, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean those that check us out on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on IG at Mr. _ KnowItAll _ pod Instagram, and on Facebook at the Mr. KnowItAll podcast fan page, and that's on Facebook. And please, since y'all still not doing it, somebody sent me my homie sent me a whole petty letter that a story he wanted to tell me about. I'm like, why would you send me the story in the box and not send me on Gmail like I tell you?
On the email.
Yeah, he just sent it.
I tell you over and over again.
I know, send it to all the time that way. But please send that to us at Mr. KnowItAll pod at gmail.com. That's Mr. KnowItAll pod at gmail.com. We want your stories. We want all types of fuckery. Anything that you would like to tell us, please let it be known. We want to see it. We want to hear it. We want to hear your stories. We want to hear all types of shit. We're going to keep plugging that because that's just what needs to happen. So before we even start talking some goofy shit, we always start off with the useless fact, right?
Let's get it.
Okay.
Let's get it. No more.
All right. Do you know that there are over 250,000 deaths per year due to medical error?
I didn't know that number, but I believe it.
Let me ask y'all a question and whatnot. So, in the midst of everything, because we opening shit back up and everything is getting started up again.
I ain't going out there.
Yeah.
Fuck outside.
It's a little strange, right? Because I had a few conversations. I was actually on another little Zoom gathering the other night, and we were talking about essential workers and nurses and shit like that, and people that believe that they're essential that are not really essential. You know how people niggas always want to be
like my son, right?
I'm essential. I essentially have to be out to see people.
Right. Exactly.
I essentially have to go to the grocery store every day to get a motherfucking loaf of bread, a dozen eggs, and 3 milks with the variety box of the generic cereal.
But
I have to go to the grocery store every day to see if they restock the the Lysol wipes.
You're a nasty nigga.
No,
you said
you
the
know
lifestyle.
What you meant.
You know what you fuck you meant. Put the mic
nigga,
down.
you said
use lifestyle. So that wouldn't even if they ain't gold magnums.
Lifestyles is for people 18 and under.
I didn't use them then. I was too grown early. I needed the magnums. I was grown as man.
Speaking on what you were talking about last week about seeing somebody actually had like a private in-house party.
Yo,
I just saw one online last night.
Oh, yeah, niggas are stupid.
Okay,
I just saw one of the guys that does like skits or whatever, and he like sometimes put a wig on, act like a girl or whatever. He was at a stripper party and he posted that shit. Like the strippers
He's
was
a stripper
out.
party. They had masks on.
They was at no, ain't nobody had no mask on.
Oh, that's the crazy shit.
None of the dudes in the house had, like, it was dudes all over the house. They was playing cards in the corner, drinking in the corner, and then you see the two strippers come out and they doing their thing, whatever is money on the floor. Then he got video of them in the back counting their money and everything. I'm like, all money ain't good money.
Yo, remember Blueface manager was on was like a week ago because they had a situation. Blueface had a party at his house. You know what I mean, and was live with it, and the stripper started fighting during the shit. And he just, hoes get a little drunk and they be acting up, and he's just like, and his dumb ass, nigga, your dumb ass ain't even got a mask and no gloves on, nigga.
You already know though.
You call yourself making a video.
And my thing is not like, maybe they put up like a plexus screen and the strippers was dancing behind the plexus screen to separate people. I don't know how this works, but it was no protection.
Ew. Did you just give niggas that much credit and say to think that they would put a plastic screen up to watch some ass shit?
She was I respected people doing the virtual joints. Like it's been a couple pages, and I'm pretty sure y'all seen it on Instagram. That's been setting up both for besides for the OnlyFans. People, everybody named Mama, and all of a sudden OnlyFans is the hot topic. But besides for that, a lot of this.
On one last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, them niggas was talking 50 to get in. I'm like, nah, nigga, ain't. Because put it like this: if I get in for 50, I'm gonna be one of them niggas that don't turn on a screen and I'm just watching everything. Is it worth going in there to see a bunch of regular hoes shaking for $50? No, it's just not, bro. I'm good.
Listen, Pornhub is still free. There's I call Reddit. It's called Reddit, right? Yeah. I ain't got to worry about paying for nothing, and I can see and get a variety of. If I want to see a black muscle bound, you know what I mean, chick getting slayed, you know what I mean, all kind of crazy.
Nah. You're not just gonna stroll past that. What the fuck made you bring up a black muscle?
I don't know.
Hold on, because I had something else to say before we even keep going.
I think we may need to give him a drink today.
This nigga was on some goofy shit with that one. He was like, it could be a black muscle bound, oiled up ass flexing.
Hey, we're never really attracted to the faces most of the time, especially of bodybuilding women, because they look like men. But here and there's a cute one that has a body that doesn't completely look like a man's.
Bro, that's a whole different time. I never.
Well, what's her name's doing bodybuilding now? What's her name?
Hey, I like fit women. Is it something wrong for me to like a fit looking woman?
Oh, it's Selena Johnson.
She just won her first competition a couple months ago.
I'm all balls now. Yeah, handy up. Look at my balls now. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. That was.
I was gonna let you keep going with that one.
That was disrespectful. But that's the first.
I was gonna let you keep going with that one, bro.
Johnson was doing bodybuilding. I'm sorry. I can't do that. That was wrong.
I did peep that though.
And I will give it to her. She still looks very feminine. Mm-hmm. And she's muscular, but she's feminine with it. So she doesn't look like one of them scary.
And see, that's the thing.
Of a singing voice.
I don't listen. Now, if a female look like Arnold, you know what I mean? That's not gonna be attractive.
No.
I'm not gay. But same token, you see, say easy example for us to relate to. You see Cindy Crawford with a little extra shred.
No,
not a whole lot.
Nothing to do with bodybuilding, though.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
No, yeah, that's what you talking about definition. So Selena Johnson is a fucking bodybuilder.
She's built speaking shit.
Yeah, she's bodybuilding.
I know exactly who she.
I've met her in person.
Hey, they got some new pictures of her too online. I'm just saying. She got some new pictures, some topless pictures in her online.
Not the new ones though.
Most people are taller than me anyway. But she's gigantic.
Yeah, most Keebler, elves, Smurfs,
I said most people are taller than me. I already said that. But I'm saying
toddlers.
I stood next to her because I checked her into the hotel when I was working at my desk, and she's freaking gigantic. Like she's got to be.
What's up, shorty?
5'11".
the reason why I brought up the whole the deaths that are due to medical error is because what I keep thinking about what's going on with this whole corona thing.
Exactly.
And the fact that no matter what you dying from, the niggas is attributing that to corona. So if that's the case, if you roll into the hospital and you sick, you can have some other shit. And if it seems like corona, and they test you like, yep, this all every single this corona and whatnot, and they not treating you correctly. So my thing is that if they're not treating you correctly and you die from it, how are these numbers not getting skewed? You know what I'm saying? If 250,000 people a year die of medical error, I'm pretty sure that more than half of the people that are diagnosed with corona, they're dying, didn't have corona. And
I'm pretty sure you're 100% accurate. I'm pretty sure you're 100% accurate. And the fucked up thing about it is, if you think about it, this is pretty much their, I'm not going to say a legitimate excuse, but black people are not just dark skin colored, for one. Kelly caught that. Black niggas are not just dark skin colored. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so think about it. If a person dies from just say influenza, because people still do die from the flu. For those people who are too ignorant, don't understand what that means. But it's probably more paperwork for them to write up concerning that. They probably got it to the point that at this point it's like, what they die for? COVID, stamp them, send them to the morgue.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, they get niggas the fuck out. And
of course, they got the charts on the walls and everything. So it's just, yo, Marginello went up for CLV.
But they got, and the whole thing is that they got niggas that now, basically what New York is doing is, you ain't even getting the fridge treatment no more. They bringing you out and sliding you in the back of these trucks. Right. They said they found a truck unrefrigerated with over 100 dead bodies in the back. So
exactly.
If you drive,
was that in front of the what's the name? I thought it was in front of a funeral home.
It was. You're right. It was a funeral home. Yeah. So basically, what it is the business
funeral home
spiking. Business is spiking so crazy that they can't get it down. They can't get it.
They can't handle the numbers.
Try this, right?
Handle the numbers.
Mm-hmm. Try this. This is another. I'm really not even sure if y'all know this, because of the severity of COVID-19, mm-hmm. There people who have been technically died from COVID, they don't even want their bodies in the same area or close vicinity to people whose bodies from who didn't.
Oh yeah, they getting you the fuck out.
So they're separating.
Oh yeah, I think most of them are being separating. Automatically.
So, hence that trailer, that refrigerated trailer, was part of the backflow from COVID. But hell, same token again, go back to the same subject. All niggas rather, ain't of the dark skin color. So with people stressing, panicking, trying to deal with some kind of overheads, but keep shit flowing, but already backed up. How many regular people who didn't die of COVID, their bodies are probably getting mixed in with them just to, hey, or that people ain't got insurance any goddamn way. Let's go ahead and put them in the pile of the old 250, 500, however much we burn it at a time to burn that damn body to get rid of it.
I understand exactly what you're saying, but I think that sucks. Just the idea.
It sucks ass shit with diarrhea.
No, yeah, but basically what's going on is that they are.
Yes, I said it.
It's the cut. Yeah, I heard you. The cut down is like, this is human cut down in its rare form. Like mm-hmm. This is really what it's supposed to.
This is management of numbers.
Oh, yeah, definitely management
of the world. I was about to say of the United States. Now I was about to say the country of the world.
Yeah, of the world. Basically,
this is population reduction.
They're gonna make T-shirts that say "Get niggas the fuck out of here." That's exactly what they're going to
do. They are already doing it.
Oh yeah, that's what they're going to do. So, but that's what I'm saying. So, all right. So
no, the T-shirts should say. No, real shit. The T-shirts should say. And they should come out with these bitches just as soon as they decide to open all this shit up. I'm not going back out for another 2 weeks.
See, that's what I was just talking about. That's what I was going to
mention. But the T-shirt should say, no, it's not going to say get niggas the fuck out of here. It's going to say, ha, got him. Got him.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
Again,
something.
y'all remember that article I sent? Was it from 1913 here in Philly?
18.
1813.
The Spanish flu. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then decided to have a, because listen, y'all see it was nice yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yo, this lady upstairs, this my other half decided. Now you know my car been acting up. Decided to take my car.
Ooh,
Now she ain't been out since since this shit started, right? And because my
where she go?
Nigga, she went to Cousins and she went to AutoZone and because I sent her to AutoZone once I found. You just took my shit, huh? And my shit already acting up. Listen, it cut off. Don't call me. You better get it. You better get it. Yeah, in fact, while you at, go take it to AutoZone, have them read it, and oh yeah, my brother need these things that he ordered. I'm gonna forward that text over too.
So what about Atlanta? What about Atlanta? What do y'all think? So I saw something where I saw something on IG where with Gilly. Shout out to Gilly. He was
you see, I shared this drawing from yesterday here in Philly.
That's not the one I'm talking about. It was another situation entirely. He basically had mentioned something, you know what I mean? I do his little $1 million every game thing on there, and he said something, and he was like, listen, you niggas is trying to open back up. How many black people live out there? Y'all gotta be careful, because what's gonna happen is that they targeting niggas, and you want to.
And it's spiked. And it's spiked.
So they open that
by
shit
200. I think it's spiked.
They spiked, so they got them niggas out
when you
here
open
looking all crazy. And then what happened?
I saw people had the signs up saying, you know, I'm gonna go outside when they open up the golf courses and whatever. Oh, well, guess what opened up in Pennsylvania?
Golf courses. You ain't know?
And guess who still ain't going outside? I mean, I'm going to the market.
Well, see, understand this. It ain't
first place.
But I'm
we
not
ain't
going
got no damn. It's 2% of us who have golf club memberships.
Listen,
let's be honest.
I'm saying is that they opening up all the places that we go, but they not opening up the places that they go.
I am tired.
The golf club is their place.
This shit. But listen. I'm tired of.
See, once they open up the strip clubs and the chicken joints and the clubs, the regular clubs,
they open up whatever the fuck they want to, man. Let me put it like this.
I'm gonna be in my house.
We got quick turns on funeral homes where you in and out. You either burning your body on site or not. Look, you know what I'm saying? You got. Listen.
The funerals are being broadcast.
Yeah,
on the funeral home websites,
right?
Because you cannot have people there.
I think
a total of hold up, Kelly. You know the facts is what some of them are actually doing. They're allowing for 10 people, but they cannot be there at the same. A total of 10 people,
and they're doing viewings, but. Mm-hmm. It's just like when you're in Rite Aid and they have the squares that you stand on, so you know you're 6 feet apart. That's what's going on with the viewings as well. It's like you can come and view the body. Like tomorrow is my cousin's viewing, and it's probably going to be like that.
So you're able to go. You just have to, because essentially what's going to happen. I mean,
everybody can't be in there at the same time.
Y'all gonna be lined up 2 blocks down from each other.
Yep.
And
it's going to take 10 people 2 blocks.
No, you are right.
To make sure that everyone has
got to be 6 feet apart.
And black people are always going to try to bring an extra cousin.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, it was me +1. Nigga, you don't get a +1 at a COVID. No. I can't take this shit no more, man. You don't get a +1. Oh man, I want to talk about niggas a little bit today too, but I also want to mention this.
We talk about the difference between a black person and a nigga.
Yeah, I have a problem. I have a couple problems, a couple things that I've been seeing before we get into the topic.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, niggas, white people been doing. Listen. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Mike Tyson, because apparently Mike Tyson has found a family feud. I seen this nigga sparring. It looked like he was about to kill the African boy that was holding the pads. I ain't never seen no shit like it. I was like,
first of all, you know that he said he was trying to get back into boxing shade because he was going to fight for charity.
Mike
Now,
gonna kill
in one of my
somebody.
other groups, we were talking about this, and they was
Mhm.
like, "What do you think?" Guess what? I'm all for Mike Tyson being in tip top shape and fighting for charity.
Don't let Mike fight nobody.
I'm not that charitable
Don't
with
let Mike
my
fight nobody.
life. I'm not.
Don't let Mike
Hey,
fight nobody. I'm trying to tell you,
I
Mike gonna
told
kill
my
somebody.
group. I told my
Hey,
That
group.
nigga he been too cool for too long. Y'all
First
remember
of all,
when Mike it was in his bag? You know how a nigga get too cool and you be like, damn, that nigga been chilling. And all of a sudden
and then
somebody
he
puts
ready
him
to
to the
knock
list.
oh, you
somebody
did
out.
not though.
Huh?
Nah,
But
nah.
here's the thing. Listen, here's the thing. At the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
that's Mike Tyson.
That's the point.
Never. I'm never gonna be that charitable.
That ain't gonna kill
On his worst day, this is what I said in the group. On his worst day, it's Mike Tyson.
Exactly.
No,
The worst Mike Tyson can still kill somebody with one
let
punch.
me tell you,
I'm not.
Mike
That's not
Tyson
what we
at
doing.
95 years old.
Yeah.
Was still
No,
put fear in people's.
I'm still not getting in the ring with him. I'm
That
gonna
nigga
push him
been
in the ring. I might wheelchair him in the ring, but that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not. If I was
You go
a
wheelchair
person,
man. He can't get knocked. You want you? No, you know what? I ain't gonna. You know what? I'm gonna say why Mike Tyson has been so chill, right? Shout out to Mike Tyson for his new weed line. You know,
That's what I'm
Mike.
saying.
That's why Mike has been medicating.
Yep.
I'm sorry,
So
his
Well,
marijuana line, his
probably
marijuana company. You know,
So
Mike
imagine if
Mike
you
been
medicated.
medicating.
Imagine if you
Mike been
he was
medicating.
medicating
That's why
when he
Mike
was
chilled the
with
hell out.
Robin Gibbons.
But no, imagine if you
No,
medicated.
he wasn't. He
on a
was
regular,
nah.
He
Mike,
wasn't medicating this, but he was medicating because he sat
no,
there and
he
let
was
that
not
woman talk.
medicating. He was rock star Jimmy Hendrix. You know what I mean, with the white girl.
Remember.
See,
All right,
he was playing with the white. He was playing with Christina Aguilera.
picture this though. Picture this though. So if you picture this, you medicating, you chilling, and the way that you live is, bitch, don't kill my vibe, and you always got a vibe. And this for one day, you say, you know what? I'm not gonna vibe out. I'm just gonna chill, and I'm gonna step into the ring. And if anything that I'm angry about, I'll just punch this nigga in the face, over and over and over.
Again.
And
But
then,
Do you
without
understand how
realizing
good
that
that
I'm
probably
fucking
feels,
Mike
though?
Tyson. I am
So
Mike
that's a whole
Tyson.
different situation.
If it was me, I'd be like, all right, you know what? That'd be bad enough if it was just a nigga, just a regular nigga that, you know what I mean? All right, put your dukes up and fight. When you fucking Mike Tyson, it's different. Cause now you basically might pulverize somebody's insides. You know what I'm saying? When you start punching them. I just can't.
Yo,
At
for
the
you,
end of the day,
Keith.
Mike Tyson.
So with y'all saying that, right?
Look,
No, not really. So y'all saying that, and Keith, you still watch boxing, hey, faithfully,
right? I do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike Tyson and just out the blue, Deontay Wilder for a charity fight. They're not really fighting.
No. Oh, you know what? If they're not really fighting, I don't really want to see it. But I mean, I will watch it.
That's what a charity fight that really fuck is. Mike Tyson is not going to really fight anybody in a charity fight.
No, he's not.
I just watched Rocky Balboa.
It's going to be a little bit more like it was supposed to be with Martin.
Yeah, we're not.
I just watched Rocky Balboa completely, and he prepared for that exhibition like it was a real fight.
You talking about Apollo Creed?
But he had to. That was movie.
No. I'm talking about Rocky Balboa when Rocky fought the young dude,
Mason Dixon. Yeah, Antonio.
Right. Yeah. Right. When he prepared for that exhibition fight, like it was a real fight. He went in that ring trying to decimate the dude. Even though it was
that was the movie.
Yeah. Guess what? Sylvester Stallone do that shit. Don't get it twisted.
I ain't gonna say you don't do that.
No, I'm saying charitable fight. If Mike Tyson goes in there, Mike Tyson is already on that mindset is that I walk out the winner. Damn, that ring. I remember the fights when I was a kid. My dad went into the kitchen to get a beer. He came back. The fight was over.
All right, so remember this. All right, so check this out. All right, so we know that. We all know the legend of Mike, right? So here's the deal. let's talk about
We've
this.
seen it in action.
All right, but let's talk about this, and then we can move on and whatnot to the topic.
If you blink, you missed the shit. And to watch the replay a whole bunch of times.
I done been mad as shit.
The replay was the fight.
Been mad as shit. You talking about the fight for a whole fucking month, and the fight lasts 30 seconds and shit. The worst thing in the world.
Like, he come out and go boom, boom, boom.
But so okay, so what they need to have to do, they'll probably have to do like a senior boxing organization, kind of like they do with golf. The only problem is that seniors getting punched in the face by a senior that's differently built. Like,
it's different. I don't want to see Mike Tyson and George Foreman fight.
No, Mike Tyson would kill George Foreman.
No.
George Foreman by
I want to see.
George Foreman like 150.
Yeah.
Who? Guess what? He's still in tip top shape though.
Man,
but here's what I want.
He is. I want to see. I'm about to Google. I want to see him right now. Actually.
Cool.
But I want to see whoever is heavyweight champion of the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see him against Mike Tyson.
The only problem is that here's the issue with that. You're talking about, first and foremost, Anthony
But I'm
Joshua.
not saying not even for his title. I just want to see it.
You don't want to see that. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. First and foremost, you don't want to see Anthony Joshua because I think Mike at 53 might kill Anthony Joshua. And then you don't.
That's why I want to see it.
But then you don't want to see Tyson.
That's why I want to see it.
You don't want to see Tyson
Foreman
Fury.
71.
Yeah, you don't want to see Tyson Fury because if Tyson Fury fight Tyson, I think that what happens is that Tyson can't beat Tyson Fury right now, but I think that Tyson might hit him with one good shot that might change the trajectory of his career.
And it might forget.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit, why to whoop your ass like this the third time around? And you be like, oh, because I fought Mike Tyson in an exhibition. A 53-year-old that punched that hard and that fast, that's a little too dangerous. You know what I mean? Because 53, now that I'm getting older, now that I'm getting older, all you need is listen. I done seen some old heads knock some young bulls the fuck out. But nonetheless, that's a whole nother topic and whatnot.
Yo, Foreman only lost 5 fights, yo.
Oh,
yeah, 81. He had 81 fights and only lost 5.
Oh yeah,
only
lost 5.
Yeah, you didn't know Foreman was the man.
That nigga 71.
Yo, all right, so here we go. Let's talk for a second and whatnot. I brought something up and whatnot.
Topic number 1.
Yeah, I think that people really, really kind of ignored what the fuck I was saying when I said it, but I meant what I said when I said it. And what happens is that people get uncomfortable. I said, what did I say? I said that is it justified for people to be racist of their own race? And I think some people might not have understood exactly what I meant. Here's what I meant. They're black people and they're niggas. And the niggas have got to go.
Well, here's the thing.
But the niggas of all races.
Yeah, that's what I'm
again,
saying.
as I said earlier, Kelly called the first time.
Right.
Niggas are not just dark skinned or dark mountain people.
Let me put this out there.
But I get it.
There's a show that I just finished binge watching called Penny Dreadful.
Mm-hmm.
Frankenstein, Dr. Jekyll, Wolfman,
yeah, I watched it.
all that kind. It's awesome. And they just started a new one on Showtime. Awesome. Right. So, season 3. Dr. Jekyll in this particular show is an Indian man. Mm-hmm. Okay, in London, 1800s.
Right.
Okay. He's walking to his friend, Dr. Victor Frankenstein's apartment / lab. While he's walking, this woman dumps her dishwater, whatever water, outside. Mm-hmm. And says, these niggas can go back to where they come from. Go back to Calcutta or wherever you come from.
They said niggas?
They said niggas. In reference to in reference to an Indian man.
Oh shit. Okay.
It wasn't a black man walking down the street. It was an Indian man walking down the street.
Right.
So, nigga in the dictionary, and what used to piss me off is when people would call white people wiggers. Really? Because a white person that's a nigga is still a nigga.
Right.
A nigga is just by definition an ignorant
person. Yes. It's an ignorant
person. It has no definition of color. It's just associated with us because white people called us that so much because they were already, inferior to us. Anyway.
So let's talk.
Anyway,
let's talk examples though. Mm-hmm. Niggas. Here's the thing.
Dave Chappelle talked about it.
Because I don't want it to be a situation where people look at it like, yo, why do you hate your people? This, that, and the third. Because I'm not the one.
I just hate stupid people.
I dislike ignorant motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Period. Now I can be an ignorant motherfucker at times, but at the same token, I am very intelligent. I don't have to live my life ignorantly.
Right.
That's the difference.
I mean, we may
those who live their lives ignorantly, those are niggers.
Right.
Those who just have
the hard
nigger
ER,
ways.
the hard ER.
Listen, because we want to do, we want this to be out literally clear, because the exact spelling for what's in the dictionary for what our ancestors was called was Nigger.
All right, so let me ask y'all a question.
We defined nigga and made it cool because it was our way of communicating with each other without feeling so fucking bad. But
Absolutely.
It's still, same token, a white person better not say nigger or nigga to the wrong Negro.
Listen to this, though. Listen to this. Listen to the Negro. Jesus Christ. You done bought a whole other top.
Dave
Right, so listen to this. When is the last time that you've been in a place and you like, all right, so let's just take, I'm not even spreading it as far as the wings, because we can, trust me.
We can go far with this, so we're not.
Go far with it. So let's stick to where we know what we are, where we are, and whatnot. Let's talk about
let's stay in the circle.
The ignorance that's displayed in our community as a whole, okay?
Right.
When is the last time that you was out and a nigga did some nigga shit that was so embarrassing that you was like, man, oh shit, this nigga is this nigga on some dumbass.
Target last week.
What happened?
Target, everybody has lines now.
Right.
So since I've been going to ShopRite, they have people lined up in the odd number aisles.
Right.
You wait, and the ShopRite person will direct you to a register, because every other register is closed now for the 6 feet distance.
Right.
Matter of fact, it was ShopRite. It wasn't Target, it was ShopRite.
Walmart.
And
was it Walmart?
It was ShopRite.
Right.
And so the guy is coming out, and he's one of the customers, and he's like, well, why is that one not open? Why is that not? First of all, when you walk into ShopRite, there is a big, humongous 10-foot sign that says every other register is open for social distancing.
Right.
When you are ready to check out and line up in aisles 3, 5, 9, or 11.
Right. Okay.
Big old sign when you walk in.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to line up to get in, because they're wiping down all the carts when you get in, which is giving you time to do what? Read the sign.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, one, nigga, you ain't read the sign. 2, every register that's closed has a big pink sign on an 8x11 piece of paper that says closed for social distancing. Okay. It's pink. It's pink. Look.
Right.
Trying to catch your eye.
Right.
And so now you all loud, and then your girlfriend behind you just trying to back you up.
Right.
But you all loud, trying to be all boisterous on why is this lane not open, and why can't I just stand in this line and move up? Because
what's wrong with your mic, bro?
Because it doesn't work like that. He turned it off.
No, he turned it off.
I did, my bad. I ain't peeped that when I put it back up. Yeah. But yeah, misogynistic.
That's my whole like, dude. And I tried, like, my son is always like, Mom, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. And most times I'm not even that deeply concerned. But I was like, it's a sign that says social distancing.
Remember,
luckily my son wasn't with me. But
not a point. Dude, it's a fucking sign right there. Like, social. We standing away through COVID, dumbass.
We're going through too much stuff right now for you to be sitting here in the supermarket acting stupid on why you can't get in that line.
Remember the story.
If you come to this ShopRite often enough, like I go to ShopRite once a week. Friday is my day to go to ShopRite, go to Target, whatever it is, little stuff.
ShopRite on Fridays.
The snacks go through the house. The snacks go in the house. The snacks go. So we got to replenish on the snacks.
Right.
If you go to this market often enough, you already know how it's going to go.
Exactly. You should know.
You should know. And with
Again,
everything
reading.
going on, they have signs up about everything. When you walk into Rite Aid, there's a sign that says you cannot come in if you do not have a mask on. When you go into Aldi's, you can't come
niggas don't
in,
be trying to
no
hear that
mask.
shit.
Yo, almost everywhere has that sign.
Yeah,
almost everywhere that's open have those
I'll
signs.
give it to my ShopRite that I go to.
Right.
Not only do they have the sign,
Got somebody sitting outside.
They got security.
Yeah, got security outside.
Mm-hmm.
Even Wawa's got that.
Put your fucking mask on. That's the game. So what you seen some shit, Ruff?
Listen, listen. You remember last Sunday on last week's episode, I had to snap off about some shit I seen at the gas station. The fucking niggas. Like, nigga, are you fucking serious?
Yo, I had something similar happen. Listen to this, right? So
what Kevin Hart say?
I was in last week. I was in the joint. I was getting my brakes. This is the day before we did the pod last week. I had to get some brakes and some rotors and whatnot to take around to my mechanic to take care of. So I'm in the advanced auto on Levitt, and it was a bull standing outside. No matter of fact, it wasn't a bull. It was a dude and it was a stud. And the stud chick I guess she knew more about what needed to be done with the car. Don't laugh. It's not funny. What you mean? She probably it's her shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, studs, no carburetors. I just found the fucking name of the episode. Studs, no
carburetors. God damn. Sin, if you are Sin, I know you're gonna listen to this shit later. This one's for you. Studs, no carburetors.
So no, here's the deal. So we in the joint, right? And I'm in there trying to get the brakes. And so the dude that she with, big boy, he walks in there first, and the dude like, yo, and the chick like, yo, you can't come in here without a mask. He was like, oh shit, my bad. You know what I'm saying? So he runs outside real quick and gets a mask. He comes back in, he got the mask on, but the stud chick don't. I'm like, yo. But she like, yo, y'all both gotta wear a fucking mask. He like, oh, well, I just need to grab something real quick. She like, you missing the point of this whole thing. Like, you can't walk in without a mask. I think everybody.
I don't know what you got, and I don't want you bringing that shit in here.
But I think it's because everybody.
That's the whole point of the joint.
Like, you know what it is? Like, niggas walk in like, it's me, Mario. I don't need a mask. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what the fuck are you talking
Everybody
about?
Know me here. Shit, I just had a little visit. Fucking snake that was popped up in this motherfucker.
Well, see, that's. Yo, what up, heads? What's going on?
What's up with the old heads?
Same shit, man. Same shit. You know, give you shout outs to the pie. Get your ass out of here, nigga.
Hell, shit. Your birthday is a damn part ass.
I know. Happy belated to you, homie. Happy belated to you. Yeah, man. But like, honestly, to be honest with you, I really, really believe that niggas is not only stupid. I think that people
studs no carburetors.
Studs no carburetors. And that's you know what? That's the key. That's the key for the day. The studs no carburetors. But the whole thing is that I think people feel like because it's them, they be like, man, listen, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Because it's me. I don't think I ain't gonna be that much of a worry. I ain't that much of a you know what I mean, a hassle or whatnot, because I ain't got the room. And I think that's the problem that people run into. Like, it's like, what the fuck, dog? Like, you can give the shit or you can catch the shit just like anybody else can. I don't know. I'm over the fuckery, and I'm over the nigga shit. I'm tired of and I have a lot of
stud friends. I'm tired of them feeling like they are better than men at times. Please stop doing that. And you just gave a present. I don't give a fuck. I'm not a man either. I'm not a real man.
We're not going down this road.
We was going. This wasn't where we was going.
I'm sorry, I had to. I had to. How you expect me not to?
Easy.
We wasn't going there, nigga.
Bite your tongue.
Hold up. Did y'all not read my shirt?
No.
What?
I can't give a.
What
is that? What is that? What is that?
I don't give a rat's ass.
Oh, that's my God. Let me tell you something. The nigga shit that I'm over right now.
What's that?
Is the people that's protesting because they want to go outside and they're taking guns to the state capitol.
Right.
But they got masks on. But they talking about the corona shit is made up.
Right.
But you got a mask on.
Mm-hmm.
They said just in case. I want to make it home tonight.
They said, listen. But wait. Hold, so let's talk about that for 1 second, then we're gonna move on to the next topic. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a huge fucking question. Is that not quintessential white privilege to walk down on cops at the Capitol building with guns wearing masks so they have very little fear of getting shot the fucking death by a cop? But
Johnny, that's what we call white privilege.
But let that happen to y'all
shit
too.
Ever. Huh?
Oh, we be going to y'all funeral if y'all
nigga,
did.
If it was me, come on, I wouldn't get 3 miles to the state capitol. They'd be like, yo, my nigga, what the fuck are you doing?
Can I put a quick post in there because it was something I meant to mention and I sent y'all the video about it. T.I. put it up. Remember the black guy that got killed in Georgia?
In the parking lot. Yeah, I saw that.
Jogging and still neither no one's been charged. And the one guy, the pop actually used to work. You know, he wasn't actually a cop. I forgot what he worked, but he worked somewhere with them.
Right, the 2 white guys. Yep.
He was really a political kind of guy.
Okay.
You know, but him and his son, you know, they say allegedly him and his son argued, you know, fought over the gun, and the son, you know, shot him twice, you know, but literally still not. That's white privilege.
No.
That's not right, because ultimately still this man is not resting in peace.
So
his mom and his family don't have peace.
You are right. I agree with that. It's a fucked up situation. So let me ask you a question. The way that we feel about nigga shit, do you feel that there are people upstanding white and other and citizens of other nationalities that feel as if that things like white privilege and all types of different racial fuckery, do you think that they feel the same way that we feel when it comes down to nigga shit? Do you think that people look at people with white, you know what I mean, when that white privilege shit, like, you don't get your dumb ass the fuck out of here and whatnot. I hate you fucking honkies with your white privilege running around here. I mean, do you think, because it's strong for us because is a fine line. Everything that white people don't like about black people really don't like about black people. Now, is that the same? Is that for real? Is that the same when we start talking about, you know what I'm saying, a certain group of white people as opposed to another group of white people?
I think Kelly's thinking.
Here's the thing. Mm-hmm. Here's my situation with it.
Right.
When you look at Spanish people.
Right.
Okay. Stick together.
No.
They go through their shit.
No. When you look at Spanish people.
Right.
And you have those Spanish people that look white.
Mm-hmm.
And you have those Spanish people that look black.
Right.
Some that's in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that look black get discriminated on just as much
more
as us in their countries.
Okay.
You know, the Caucasian Spanish people look down on the darker Spanish people.
Yeah.
Like in Brazil, when they had their first Miss Brazil, who was a dark-skinned woman, there were protests. There were protests.
Protests?
Yes. Yes. I remember that. Yes.
Afro Latinas?
Listen, that you are 100% correct. I believe, in all honesty, there in every culture,
mm-hmm.
there is a form of racism, and the light skinnedness thing that does play an effect, because if you think about it,
it's not just us.
It's not just us. We're going to take it even to Asians, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know who's the bottom of the barrel?
Who?
The Cambodians and the Laos.
Oh, because they're dark.
And if you notice, both of them are dark.
They're darker Asians. Yeah.
You have some light ones, but predominantly they're darker.
Black people hard though.
How fuck exactly?
Because my grandpa got about 4 Vietnamese. Yeah, you know, like I put it like this: I got some aunts that's from Vietnam. That my mom she got introduced. She's like, "Oh, that's my sister or whatnot," and she looked just like my mom. She just
I think I got a sister. I think I got a sister or a brother over there.
Huh?
I think I got a sister or brother over there in Vietnam somewhere, probably.
No, not your daddy. He's over there. Oh shit.
My dad, my uncle, and my aunt were over in Vietnam.
If you think even in the Spanish aspect, with South America, with the Southern American ones,
It's
you know,
huge.
it's
Cuba, Dominican.
hey, listen,
And you know
Cubans are
what
look,
cracks me up?
and Cuban is part of my bloodline. That's part of my bloodline. That's a quarter of my bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
Looked down upon because they're expected to be dark, but there's so many that are light. And the ones who look light or lighter, they're looked upon better upon.
Right? You know the reason why these people are darker, right?
Closer to the goddamn sun.
No, because the slaves have been dropped off
because
everywhere.
The slaves got dropped off in these areas. And
slaves got dropped off
a lot
everywhere.
of times slaves didn't waste no time. They was ooh.
Right. It's some new shit.
Because exotic.
They was like you. I mean, they was like you used to be looking for some new shit.
Right.
So, ain't that like new? And it's foreign.
Look at
Cuban. Passport Joe foreign.
What's my Cuban singer? Celia Cruz.
Oh yeah.
My girl. Okay. Way darker than me.
Right.
And I from what everybody told me, I'm not as dark as I think I am. But
everybody losing melanin now. You ain't been outside for months.
She was fairly dark complected. Okay. And to be the star of Cuba, it was a great problem. It was a great problem. Like, she won a contest. They didn't even want to let her in the contest because she was so dark. But when they heard her sing, they couldn't deny the talent.
So since we understand that hatred and
turn your mic on.
You gotta turn your mic on. Hatred and discrimination is taught.
Universal.
We're not born this way, right?
No.
Do you feel as if that when people had this understanding, because I feel like I have a clear-cut understanding. I don't have I'm not ignorant to what I'm saying and whatnot. When I tell you that niggas drive me crazy and I don't like nigga shit, I'm not coming from a form of self-hatred. I'm not coming from a form of anything, because I hate nigga shit from every fucking body. If you know what I'm saying? So my thing is that
I hate a white nigga just as much as I hate a black nigga.
Absolutely. And my whole
I hate nigga shit about everybody the same. No
the problem is that black nigga shit hit me harder.
Yeah, because it's our people.
It's our people. It's home, right? Exactly.
But it's the same thing for a white nigga. I believe it that when they see someone just completely do some dumb shit, they be like, "You're just a fucking discredit to your race." Like, why'd you do that? But I think we all say that about someone in our culture. We be like, just the head drops. Like,
you just look at him like this.
Don't claim being black. Please be like, when we hear about a mass murder,
right?
Or somebody, mass murderer.
DC
we
sniper.
Already know
the DC sniper.
Right. When we heard DC sniper, we was like,
that's a white
dude. We good. When we heard he was black, we were just like, oh Lord.
What?
But it was like, one, okay, we could do that shit too. But two, damn, why'd you have to do that shit? Yeah. So it's it's double-sided. It's double-sided. But I think every culture, every Spanish person, every Dominican person, every Puerto Rican, every Cuban, every Venezuelan, black, Haitian, white, I think they all have niggas, and they all have somebody that's done something in their race that makes them do the whole forehead slap. Like, please don't tell them you're from my country. Please don't tell them you're part of my race. Just don't mention my name at all. How Chris Rock said, "Fee, 5, 4 figure, boy, do I hate a nigga."
Yo, but see, I'm gonna tell you what. No.
He's like, I love black people, but boy, do I hate a
nigga.
All right, so let me tell y'all real quick, and we can move on. I'm gonna tell y'all an experience that I had when I was over in Paris. And the funny thing about it is, I ran into some other Americans when I'm out there. Can I tell you that I think that Americans are the niggas of the world? And the reason why,
they are. People look,
I'm gonna tell you the reason
why. People
look
down on us everywhere because
they want to come to our country, but
everybody.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you what happened, right? So what somebody told me was, we were taking an Uber, and a lady in the Uber was like, "Listen, we love America. You know what I'm saying? And we understand exactly where you come from. But y'all are the most cocky, goofy ass people in the world. if there's something down here that you can't get, you have to,
You're
or you
trying
can't
to
get it, you don't get
understand
it,
why
right,
you can't get it.
you're right, you don't understand why you can't get it. So therefore, what happens is that you start arguing with somebody, and then the first thing that comes out of your mouth is, I'm American. And as soon as she said that, that's what they said, I'm American. Who the fuck are you talking to? Yo, I swear to you.
I'm like, who the fuck is you in America? Take your ass to fuck American shit.
Exactly. But what happened was we was in a restaurant the next day, right? And they don't move with ketchup the way we move with ketchup. I swear to God, it's an argument over ketchup. We was in like the Hard Rock Cafe. I forget where he was. And all of a sudden, somebody said, I just don't understand why you don't have ketchup and whatnot. Well, man, we don't do that, this, that, and the third. She was like, I just don't, I don't get it. He's like, well, man, would you like something else? I don't think you understand who you're talking to, damn it. I'm American. And we like ketchup. I'm American. And she started, and then all of a sudden, every French person in there started looking like, you American motherfuckers. Like, nigga.
Okay, ketchup and McDonald's.
They basically did the look that I gave the dude to ShopRite. Like,
oh, you niggas. Oh, my God. But listen, I say this, be proud of your race or whatnot, but I'm sorry, it's going to take me some years and years in therapy to get over my fucking, my internal hatred. It's not even racism, it's internal discrimination of nigga shit. And because the problem is, most of the times, niggas don't know that they niggas.
But if
that's what it is.
But you're not supposed to like nigga shit.
That's the point. But niggas don't know that they don't like nigga shit. Ignorance is all the way around. He like nigga shit. But what that was?
Yo, I can't right now. I swear to God. But Rich, listen.
we be horny
because we got to swing this to the next. to the next joint anyway.
Yeah.
This like a strong dislike for ignorant shit is healthy. I believe it's healthy.
Because you got to get it out your system, but you can't live ignorantly.
Yeah. I'm
just gonna tell niggas.
Never allow it to define yourself.
Because nigga, like I said before, it's hard to explain to an ignorant motherfucker that they ignorant. It's like explaining to color to somebody that's born blind. You don't understand that you're being ignorant. That's the reason why you just have to. People have to realize that maybe I'm not as smart as I think I am in the midst of everything. Like, y'all niggas laugh. I'm just saying, like, sometimes you just gotta let shit know. Like, look, I'm gonna stay away from it. And if you look uppity or if you look snooty, if you like an asshole, I'd rather be that than a nigga that just float with a bunch of niggas doing some nigga shit.
Do I need to put that t-shirt on? My parents told me I can be anything, so I became an asshole.
Absolutely.
Next topic.
Exactly, Kelly.
All right, y'all. So let's hold up. First and foremost, I gotta play this again.
I know what you're asking yourself. The answer is yes. I have a nickname for my penis. It's called the Octagon. But I also nickname my testes. My left one is James Westfall, and my right one is Dr. Westwater. If you ladies play your cards right, you just might get to meet the whole gang.
Next.
I love that shit. I'm definitely gonna play. I gotta play that during Tales in the Industry too, because that shit's always funny. But listen, so how can I say this? I said this in a light fashion and whatnot because I didn't want it directly, but I thought it was the greatest topic I ever heard. I've listened to another podcast. I don't shout the podcast out right now because I don't know if they fuck with us like that. We get into that stage where I got to figure out if they fuck with our podcast so I can start giving love back. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. If you don't fuck with my podcast, fuck you and your podcast, nigga. But this is so basically.
Shout out to everybody doing their podcasts. How about that? Shout out to everybody that's doing podcasts all over. You know what I mean? Those who following us, you know what I mean? It's a couple of them because y'all two are probably listening to and following more than I am. And pretty much are.
It's a lot of people doing podcasts.
No, absolutely.
I just found another podcast that I'm going to get into. One of my schoolmates, she put it on our schoolmate page, and it's like, what you not going to do. I already like the title.
Yeah, I love that.
Talking about boundaries and self-care and everything. I was like, oh, I'm definitely be up on that.
That's a good look. But all right, so here we go. Right. The topic that I put down was what matters for a good sexual experience. And the reason why I brought this up is because there was a dude that openly on the air in the podcast basically basically told everybody that he was ashamed that he had a little hammer. It was fucked up. I was like, damn, this nigga is really bad.
Says the handicap.
Right. So he did.
Well, when you don't know what to do with it, that's why it's a handicap.
But see, okay, so that might have been the problem. But so I'm steering away from that.
Better learn to be good with his mouth and hands.
But I'm steering away from that because I don't want to bite off. I don't want to bite off that topic from that show.
Okay, all right, we're listening.
What I do want to talk about is that what is it that brings a good sexual experience to the forefront? What
emotions?
Really?
Connection.
How?
Connection.
Elaborate, please.
There is something in the way you kiss me, something in the way you hold me, something in the way you talk that shit. Whatever that is, if you know what you're doing.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
if you come in the door knowing that you're not the biggest, but you know how to work what you have.
Okay.
And you know how to do other things to make sure that I reach the point that I need to get. Then we're good. If you're going in talking big shit and you ain't got big shit to back it up.
Is that so is the
I mean, don't talk big shit unless you got big shit to back it up. Period. That would make sense. Period.
No, I'm not saying talking big shit because you have big shit. I mean, you talking. No, if you're talking big shit and you still, whether you're little or big, put it down.
Stop making don't make hand signals on the podcast. Stop making hand gestures on the podcast.
and I mean, if you could put it down,
right?
You could put it down.
Right.
So if he tickling your esophagus from your vagina, I mean, you're gagging while he is stroking you.
Oh my God. But then, okay, but then women, see, a lot of women say different things.
Let me tell you, some people have been too big for people.
I don't think.
No, trust me. Trust me.
I don't think niggas.
Let me tell you. And I'm going because my friend. I'm not trying to tell this story, but she went to the doctor, and the doctor said, "What have you been doing? Don't do it no more.
Exercising."
Whoa, what?
Whoever you're doing this with, don't do it with him no more.
Oh, that was like the dude who called my phone because I hit his chick up there before. Man. He's like, I called and I had him on speaker.
Right,
he said he felt
her doctor was like, yeah, no.
That nigga fucking your insides up.
Yes, exactly.
He said, whatever you're doing, don't do it anymore.
He said to do the exam, I had to put the head flashlight on.
She's like, don't be involved with him.
Where is
no more
her walls?
But okay, so let me ask you a question. So let me ask you a question. Is there? We can. I'm gonna talk about men to women, and then we can talk about women to men for a second. I'm gonna ask you: is there recovery? Is there something? How long does it take a woman? Let's say the woman is getting the best dick of her life, no matter which way it goes about. If it's not the biggest, or if it's just the most perfect and every way you touch
it's just a perfect connection for her.
She's busting off. How does the recovery happen after that for them? How do they move on to the next nigga to try to, like, if they don't work out and they move on to the next? How long does that take in order for that to happen? Don't think.
I think it depends on the emotions involved.
How long I just want clear.
Giant dingling, and you can take it, and he knocking lining out of what you call it.
Guess what? But he may be an asshole. He may be an asshole.
But who cares if he's an asshole
I'm sorry.
If you know what I'm saying, if he's railing your brains loose, who gives a fuck if he's an asshole? Women stay in relationships like this all the time.
Women stay in bullshit relationships for the dick for a while.
Right.
Eventually, if they're lucky, they wake up and realize it's not going anywhere.
Okay.
Sometimes the dick just ain't worth it.
But
doesn't that go
so-
back to at a certain point women start looking for more than just good dick? They're looking for
Yes, a
longevity.
connection. They're
All
looking
right,
for
fuck
a
y'all connection
relationship.
talk. I'm talking about sex. Fuck y'all connection and all that feeling
Yeah,
shit.
'cause
I'm
I
talking
ain't-
about sex.
Well,
I'm
that's
talking about
where
the
it
next nigga.
goes.
But I'm talking about okay.
See, so that's
the
why
next
things
nigga
will always
after.
be different.
But what
Because
about the
they're gonna
niggas?
be, we're gonna be looking for some good,
Mm-hmm.
and we would love some consistent, consistent good,
Right.
good that's gonna be there until we can't remember.
All right.
Fuck, even and nah, I'm not gonna say that. I ain't gonna.
So
I ain't
what
gonna
about
hang
I'm
myself.
asking, what about the next? All right, so okay, so that's what I'm saying. This nigga, you found out he was an asshole, but still separate the fact that the best sex that you ever had.
Eventually,
asshole.
And the next nigga,
it'll be the worst.
and the next
Eventually,
nigga,
it'll be
all
the
right,
worst.
but then okay, but then
Did you say if he's a Leo, he's the worst?
No, I said eventually it will be the worst.
But this nigga,
Eventually, it will be trash sex.
But okay, so that's what I'm saying. But then you get in with the next nigga, and
I don't believe that.
You've been spoiled by the fact that this nigga was putting it down, and you realize, oh, it's just in my mind to think that this nigga had the worst sex. This nigga physically just can't get it done. So how long does it take for women to come to terms with a situation like that? Do they ever, or are they the chicks that go out there and cheat?
One, it could be the chicks that go out there and cheat because
No.
they know
I'm not
somebody.
asking. I'm asking, are these the chicks that go, the ones that figure it out, or are they the ones that like, you know what? I love him.
No, the ones that
I'm
figure
going
it.
back that. I'm going back
Here's
to
the
that
thing:
ancient nigga with the good dick.
if you love someone, because see now you're talking about connection.
Oh shit! I'm just talking.
You brought it to connection. You brought it to connection. So
No,
I'm going to finish. Shut it.
I said connection.
Shut it. I'm going to. No,
he said connection, not me.
I watched him say. I watched the words come out his mouth.
What did I say? What did I say?
You said they love him, but are not being physically satisfied.
Right.
Here's
That's
the
what
thing.
I meant. Physically.
If you love someone enough,
right,
and you're willing to put in that work to teach them, because we talked about this last week. Women may not exactly say left, right, you know, whatever, or like some more say A, B, B1, B2, B3, B. They may not say that, but they physically move their bodies to show you where you need to be. If they're into you that much, they will show you how to please you.
I love you to death, Kelly. I think you feed me some bullshit right now. No. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Can I be honest?
Been there, done that. Trying to tell
you. Because let me tell you something about, first and foremost, there's still a separatism that comes along with good fucking and good loving. You know what I'm saying? And it might be something, you might love this motherfucker with every ounce of your soul or whatnot, but if a nigga can't knock it the fuck out like another nigga can, I don't give a fuck what women say. It's the love and it's the emotions and the affection and whatnot. There's a nigga out there that goes ape shit, and you could not like him half the time. He is just better.
The monkey's out.
He's just better at it. He got a bigger dick. He fucks better. He does something that's better.
Well, we talked about this last week.
But that's the reason.
The old and new. We all know somebody that we could call right this minute that's going to go ape shit.
Right.
Shit.
Okay.
And you're going to be fine. And you're able to walk away. Because
that's who you usually go cheat with, right?
Exactly.
Women. I'm saying women. That's who women usually go cheat with.
And that's where the old and the new was discussed last week.
Right.
Because women not trying to go to, I don't have time for new. You might not know what you're doing. But I know if I call him, we going to be good.
Right.
And it's not going to be any emotions to it. It's just going to be just right.
But like Pop say, bang, 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 bang.
But I think we still veered from the topic of at hand and whatnot, because I think that certain things, when we start talking about, like I said, let's take the connection out of the situation and whatnot. I think that people a lot of times don't want to let people know what makes certain situations better. A man can't tell a woman, like, you can't tell your lady, like, yo, I think that such and such got better sex because of this, or she, or nobody can tell.
First of all,
not a black woman.
Say that
not a black woman.
Exactly. That's the whole
If
point.
you don't want to get shot, I suggest you not bring up somebody else's sex.
Exactly. But see,
however, we have got to get to a point in our relationships that we discuss what we like, what we don't like, what we would like more of.
Okay. Right.
Like it, love it, gotta have more of it.
Yeah, whatever. Absolutely. But so, that's all back around to that fucking talk, to that. What do you like and what do you dislike and what not, and
right.
You know what I mean?
And it's just that you can't just be sitting there having a conversation like that. What do you like? What do you just be in the moment? Let it casually come up.
Me to do
right. Like when you're in the zone right then and there, that's when you ask him, baby, what you want me to do? And then
before you check the mic or as you start checking the mic. See, now if you're doing this seductively, if I'm gonna be 100% honest as a nigga. And we don't like you to interrupt or stop when you start that shit. I want to make that statement known right here, right now, on air for everyone around the world who listen to this. Women, when you start checking the mic, do not stop until you are finished.
Hey, bro. Let's talk. Hold on, bro. Listen, I almost feel like motherfucking pausing the podcast.
But
nigga.
No, if a woman.
Why every week we keep coming to this conversation and whatnot where it seems like you got something to say, bro. It seems like you got something to say. It seems like you got to tell. You try to let it be known
story right now.
I'm not telling the story. Situation
wait.
that you want to
get off your chest.
There's no story
happening right now.
No,
Keith,
I'm not.
You notice?
I'm not.
Look, no, listen, Keith. You notice how loud he's saying it though?
Oh, yes.
In his house.
In his house.
In his house.
Listen, I'm in the lab.
He's getting louder and louder. Talking about, do not stop.
Back in the lab.
Whatever you do, when you start, you don't stop.
You should not move, but you move. And I don't want you to move. And when you move, it makes a problem for me. Let me tell you something. I'm going to get it on a t-shirt.
You didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock landed on us. Damn right.
God damn.
No, brother. Keith.
Yes.
Mr. KnowItAll.
Uh-huh.
Am I not speaking for all? When you are receiving fellatio from your wife, do you want her to stop? Do you really, especially when that shit is right, you don't ever want her to stop. We're gonna be honest.
Well, of course not. That's
same here though.
A pleasure.
When you don't,
same here though.
Now, what I'm saying though is, if as you're getting ready to start, if a woman is asking, okay, baby, well, exactly how you like, I would love that. I would love that, and that would be so great. And if we could somehow vice versa flip the same shit, we get ready to get our lady there and getting down, baby, exactly how you want me to taste you. I'm pretty sure that would make her a little extra moist as well. But unfortunately, we got to start doing that shit because that shit don't happen. And we as black men worry about when we try to explain, if we attempt to explain how or what. It's the, well, who the fuck taught you? And who did it like that?
Nigga, who taught you octagon? Go ahead.
But I want to follow up and say that I can't speak for every woman.
Right.
But I will say,
I
can speak for my crew. Okay. There's teaching that can be involved. Okay.
You said
it may not be, we're experienced, but we may not be the most experienced to where we know things off the top of our head do. And every man is different. So what you might like, he might not like.
Right.
So you got to try, you got to experiment, but that's also in a conversation of what are you willing to do and what aren't you willing to do? How far are we willing to take our experiences together before that?
You think black people have a problem with stretching those boundaries?
Yes.
Why?
Because we're niggers.
And I'm done. And I'm done.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
And I'm done.
No, go
But
ahead.
yeah, I definitely think that, you know, and it's not just black people, white people. Everyone has had some kind of someone they know or themselves have had some kind of sexual situation too early. Okay. So then you get to a certain point that you're like, why don't they know this? Some people, you know, some people by molestation, some people by having sex way earlier than beyond when they probably should have started having sex, Mr. Hendricks. But, you know, and just everyone's timeline on their sexual experience is different. So where I'm at on my timeline and my experiences and what I want to try may be lower or higher than where he is on his timeline of experiences and things that he's already tried and maybe he wants to try with me. But it's also a conversation that needs to be had. We go back to the communication of what are you willing to do? What are you not willing to do? You know, what are you willing to try? Are you willing to try it for me? Because I may try it for him, but I might not try it for you.
Okay. What's on your bucket list?
Right.
Do people still have bucket lists?
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all have bucket lists?
I do have bucket lists. You know what's funny? I think my bucket list is weird because I think that I didn't realize that I had bucket lists until I started checking shit off my bucket list. Like when I said I wanted, like all of it took me to go to Europe to realize, oh shit, I wanted to go to Europe. So it's gonna take me to do some other shit, you know, to realize that I, you know, want to do some other shit. But last portion, and then we'll get into the top 5 real quick. What do you think?
What did you have your legs up like that for?
I was turning around to face the camera.
No, don't do that.
I can't stay still.
We already got a foot shot last week.
Now we got a crotch shot.
Oh, this is so.
Not fashion for the tube.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think that people are? Then this can be veered away from a sexual, from a physical. Physical aspects a lot of times mean, you know, are kind of put into the realm of this too. What do you think that people are most ashamed about when it comes to themselves? Like self-shame. What do you think that most people?
Are we still talking sexually, or are we just talking everything?
No, we're not talking sexually because so sexually is just
big ass man. Yeah. You're talking a universe.
No, but we're not talking.
It depends on the person.
Here we go.
And
we can talk physically, but we're not talking in the context of sex. If that makes that makes sense. Like if a woman's ashamed of her ass and she went and got an ass, that's different than, you know what I mean? It might be sexualized, but it's not of sex.
But for that person, it's not a sexual situation.
Absolutely.
No, it depends on the person. You have people that have been teased because they're too black. You have people that are teased because their noses are too big or their noses are too small. You have people that are
lips too big.
The lips too big, ears too small, breasts too big. You know,
I was hooded.
Overdeveloped at a young age. You get teased for various amount of things. Right. You know,
whatever's different than the norm.
What you know exactly what's different than the norm at that time. Are you different than your friends? Like I'm way different than most of my friends, but that's also what they like about me.
Okay.
And that's how you know that's your friend. Yeah. Because your friend may tease you, but they gonna roll with you.
So if you
have people that's just gonna tease you.
So if you put a bunch of people in a room and you know, kind of like, I'll say, okay, what flaws are you people most ashamed of? What do you think that they would have that would be in common?
It depends on.
I don't think it would be in common.
I think the only
I don't think it would be in common.
All right, so okay. First of all, I'm gonna take it from two realms. I want to go physical first, and then I want to take a step beyond, and then we can move on. But all right. So the physical part. What do you think that if you say, okay, strip naked as a man and as a woman, what are you ashamed of physically?
Most women will say their stomach first, especially if they've had children.
Okay, I agree with females. Yeah.
I'll say 75 to 80% of women, if they've had children, they'll say stomach right off the back.
Okay.
Especially if we're talking, if we're talking about males over 30, a black male over 30, actually, even a white male over 30, they might even say the same exact thing. Their stomach.
Yeah, stomach thing. Yeah, stomach. You fucking, my gut sucks. Yeah, that turned. Yeah, but yeah, no, you're right. No, it is a shitty thing, and you are absolutely right. What do you think, Kelly?
I think it would be different for each person. Like you said, many people might say stomach, but it really depends on the person. It depends on their culture. You have Indian women that their skin color, their skin tone is an issue.
That's
for
interesting.
them and their country.
Right.
You look at I don't want to say Africans, I will say Haitians, because they do the skin lightening. So sometimes you might look at some of those weddings with the Africans or the Haitians, and they have the makeup on, and the makeup is like almost completely pale, but then you go and you can see the line where
brown part
it's
of the neck.
completely. It looked like half Little Kim, old school, half Little Kim, new school. Right. Because and they sell that skin lightening stuff for them, that bleaching to make them lighter. So it depends. It depends on the culture where.
Yeah.
It depends on the culture. It depends on what you grew up and being shown what is this level of beauty. You know, from your culture. When I was a kid, I really didn't see a lot of African Americans on TV. You know, we saw them on TV, but they weren't the main character, until we got the Cosby Show and we saw Felicia
Y'all had Sidney Poitier, y'all had Bill Cosby.
Right. We had a handful.
Billy D. Williams.
Diana Ross. But look, that's coming into the 70s. We had Diane Carroll, we had Dorothy Dandridge, but that's still me on one hand. Of what beauty could be compared to them showing us Marilyn Monroe, Doris Day, everybody else. You could get a couple of hands of different, white people that was
Barbie.
the icon of
Barbie. When was the first black Barbie?
Christy.
Yeah, that was like the late 70s.
Late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, something like that. But all right, so let me say, I think that if that would happen physically, I think that it would be different. But I think, you're right. With women, I think it's a universal thing with women. A lot of women, most women would say stomachs. Then I think the definition of the things, not the definition, but the details of certain things would change from nationality to nationality with women. I think that with black women, it would be I want my hips to be better, I want my ass to be better, I want my legs to be better, I want my arms.
We got to think about our hair.
You're right, hair.
We have a huge thing about our hair.
With white women, it might be. I think the stomach, like I said, stomach is universal. But I think that white women will probably look more along the lines of my boobs and maybe my maybe my butt. You know what I'm saying? It's saying like honestly. So wow, you attack that viciously. She said flat asses. But
call it like I see it.
I think with men always. I think men. Let me tell you something.
Men are worried about
they married about three things: man, boobs, stomach, and dick. That's it.
And not in that order.
And not in that order. You know what I'm saying? And that's that's physically. I think. So let's talk. It's more like dick, and maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a stomach.
Maybe something else.
Maybe something else. I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that's what they worried about. But okay,
Lord have mercy.
So now, past the physical aspect of what we was talking about, deep down inside, maybe emotionally, maybe spiritually, maybe just in the realm of your drive, what you're driven to do. I think that a lot of people fall. I think that a lot of it falls into a different.
That's going to be based off how you were raised.
Exactly.
It's going to depend on how you were raised, your experiences, your goals, how you get to them, whether it's something.
Your idols. Your idols.
Right.
Who were your idols growing up?
Who were your mentors? Did you have any mentors? Did you have any guidance on what you wanted to do and what you wanted to be?
So do you think that as compared to who would be placed in front of them asking this question, would they be, I think that everybody in the realm of this would be ashamed of their lack of ambition.
I don't think so.
Now, you don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Let me ask you, okay, so
because every you can't say everybody has a lack of ambition. Some people have more ambition than others.
Yeah, but that's kind of what I'm saying. But then place whoever's placed in front of you. Let's say that I have ambition with. Let's say I'm in a room full of 20 people, and I have and I'm the speaker. I'm there to motivate them. But what happens is that, okay, you take me out of that realm and you put me in a room with another 20 people, and I'm the one that my ambition is lower than the person that's standing in front of me speaking. So I think
you can't compare.
It's a layered thing,
you cannot compare your ambition to somebody else's ambition.
Ever.
You don't think so? Why not?
No.
Because
let's say that you're in a room.
What he been through have been two different things. Y'all could have still,
you're a path.
And it could have been mirroring situations. Right. But because they were at different places in a different support system,
you are
where
you're supposed to be.
Two mental dispositions, what you feel and how you absorb things, it'll never be the same.
So you saying that people
look, what's name has a podcast? What's his name? What's your dude name? On your wall. Button.
Oh, Joe Button. Yeah,
Joe Button has a podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
If I put him in a room and you in a room, that's two different paths, that's two different podcasts. What you can do is look to him for inspiration, but you can't compare your ambition to his ambition. Both of you have a rapper's background. Both of you are doing podcasts. Both of you are doing what you're supposed to be doing in the moment that you're supposed to be doing it.
Right.
But you can't compare yourself to him because he has different accesses. He has different people available to him to make his podcast go where it needs to go.
But that to me that seems more of resources rather than ambition. So when I start thinking about ambition, I start thinking about the way that people want to.
But the way people move.
Yeah, I'm not talking about.
But everybody moves different because of their situation.
Yeah, I'm not talking about an envious standpoint because I think
how you can move.
Right. I think that certain people are envious of people. I don't think that people are envious. I'm not saying it's an envious thing, but what I do think is that I feel like that's why you have people that you ever see those people that are driven, and they're so driven, they've already accomplished so much. And then other people will say, well, damn, you could chill because if I would have accomplished a quarter of that, I'd have been good.
Right. But see, that mental right there that you said it is that you reached all of this. If I was you, I'd chill.
Yeah,
I have no chills.
But that's what I mean. But that's exactly what I mean, though, Kelly. So
everybody's ambition is dependent on that person.
But
Kelly's ambition is different than Keith's ambition.
But see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So the difference is that even at the top tier, even at the upper level of people that are ambitious, there are people that are still wanting more. So therefore, you can say so even with them, they look at themselves and say, look, I need to be more ambitious, or I wish I was more ambitious.
Here's
that's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying?
No matter how ambitious or lack of ambition I may have, I'm not going to put that up to someone else's because they have something else that's driving them.
I get that.
You know,
let
me see. I'm trying to think of who, like Timberland and Missy.
Right. Okay.
Their drive. You know, they've been grinding on that for a minute. They was with what's the dude from Jodeci? One of the dudes, the real big face dude. Anyway, he had
Mr.
his brother.
Devontae?
No, Devontae.
Okay.
Yeah, Devontae. Yeah.
Okay.
So they were under Devontae getting like training and trying to be on his label or whatever.
Right.
He became jealous of their connection and their growth.
Okay.
And they couldn't be hindered by that. They had to leave that because if they'd have stayed with him, we might not have the stuff that we have now.
Absolutely.
From them.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So you can either encourage somebody's ambition, or you can be jealous by their ambition. At the end of the day,
Got you.
At the end of the day, we just gave Missy Elliott on one of those awards. She got Entertainer of the Year or the Decade or something, where they did a whole tribute to her.
Right.
Not to mention the music that Timberland has and the stuff that he's done. Where's Devontae?
No, don't do that. No, don't do that. Devontae.
Forever, Sinead.
No, Devontae has done some shit, though.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Crazy thing is,
what?
In the same token,
please name it for me, because I mean,
I'm not gonna say he's nowhere. I hope he has a goose egg somewhere. But on the same similar note, we're gonna talk about V8 producers who started from humble beginnings. My uncle, who was in the industry, who was A&R for the Gold album with Digital Planets and a couple others, worked up under a lot of different artists. When he was interning, I forget exactly for who, a young, if I'm correct, 9-year-old Pharrell Williams sent a demo, and this was somewhere in the 80s.
Yeah.
Right. Somewhere in the 80s. All right. If not the 80s, possibly the beginning of the 90s. All right. Send a demo. My uncle had a couple conversations with him. Now, I forget who the artist was, who he was dealing with, but they didn't want to check out his work. And he was writing music. He was writing lyrics. As well as making the beats. And this is technically before him and Chad actually hooked up, although they knew of each other at the time, because they were in school.
Right. But before they became the Neptunes, he was already doing stuff.
He was his ambition, his drive. When they got on, it wasn't long before he came out with his clothing line, Billionaire Boys Club.
Right.
Just saw somebody with that shirt on the other day.
So everyone
still
there's and still grinding. Still
and what I like about him, if you remember,
and still look the same age.
First of all, but Run's house, Run DMC, he had his show.
Whose house?
Run's house.
But Run's son Diggy.
Right.
Was it Diggy? Diggy wanted to be on.
Yeah.
He talked to Pharrell every day. There was not a day that he did not talk. Like, he had an hour conversation with Pharrell every morning. Because this is now, somebody that is young when you bring up the fact that he was 9 years old sending out demo tapes. Diggy had to be 9 or 10 on this show. Right. And he's talking to Pharrell every day, 1 hour every day. This is what you need to do. Tell me, what are you doing? So this is somebody that has the same, this is someone that is you a few years later.
Right.
So
It's good. Right. It's good to have those. Yeah.
To be able to show him, this is what I did. What are you doing? A, this is what you need to do. A, B, C, D. What are you doing? Tell me your plans. What what have you written today? Whatever. Right. Next thing I know, Diggy got an album out. Yeah, and Diggy couldn't have been more 16 or 17, and the songs were hot.
Yeah. Shout out to Diggy and them. Shout out to Diggy and them. But that was great. We definitely come back to that on a later date or whatnot, because I actually like that. I like that, the idea of that. But anyway.
You got my music. You got my music popped up for my one hit.
Yeah. Right now, I just want to say thank you. Thanks. For your downloads, your streams, your hard copies. Whatever means the purchase.
Cause studs no carburetors. Studs no carburetors. Studs no carburetors. Y'all gonna be happy because it took me, I was drunk, but I built y'all playlist.
Word?
Oh, yay.
I built them. But
And I said mine in order, B. And
Me
I said
too.
in order, B. With my honorable mention in order, B.
listen,
It was AKA my A plus.
so first, all right, Kelly Q, please.
Yes, sir.
Ladies
Top
first.
5 is
So the top 5 this week is our favorite
Mhm.
one-hit wonders.
Our favorite one-hit wonders.
And this actually, I
One-hit
was
wonder.
flipping channels and flipped on the BG videos. It's like 12 o'clock at night. And a song came on that I hadn't heard in years. I'm like, oh my God, that was my song. But that was the only song by this group that
So
anybody could probably name. So I was like, you know what? That's this week's top
So what you
5.
want to do?
Number one hit wonders.
You want to do the do the honorable mentions first?
But I knew.
I'm
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that.
1,000 with you. Your honorable mention was so fucking camouflaged. I couldn't find it.
God
Lies.
I couldn't find it.
You found mine.
All right, so I found yours. What's your honorable mention? Kelly? Tell me, please.
Oh my God. I'm irked at you.
No, I couldn't find. That was the only one I couldn't find. I couldn't find your honorable mention.
Oh my God.
Look, you don't even remember what you had wrote down.
Yes, I do. It's right here
What the
on
fuck was my
YouTube.
honorable mention again?
So tell me.
I found it on YouTube.
So what's on? You found it on YouTube. Okay, that's the problem because I'm doing everything through Spotify. Shout out to Spotify.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So what's
anyway, my honorable mention is a song by KP and Envy called "Shorty Swing My Way."
Shorty swing my way.
Now, is it the remix?
No.
It's not that. You mean this song? I don't think that's the song. Oh, you know what? Hold a minute. Let me see.
Yes.
Wait for that breakdown. Get Kelly. Get it, Diva. Get it, Kelly. Get it, Diva. Go. Out.
It's the entry like swing.
All right. So that's your honorable mention.
That's my honorable mention.
Respect your honorable mention. Okay, that's actually a good look. Let me get back into your list here. Yeah, okay. So
hey, we ain't got no similarities this week, do we?
No, we ain't got no similarities.
We all got our own. Yes.
We all good. We
got 18 motherfucking one-hit wonders.
So number 5 is Solo. Where do you want me to put it?
That's a nasty ass song that you start thinking about it.
Yo, I see dance.
Here's the thing. I tried to find another song of theirs because they did a lot of Sam Cooke songs on their album.
Right.
But this was the only like song that was theirs that they released. And yeah, turn it up. Like I like voices like that.
It just sounds. So basically, he has this a very, very sultry voice to a very, very sexy written song over a pop track. Is that the best way to describe that?
I guess.
Yep.
I like a good soulful voice.
I vaguely remember this song. But that's a good one.
Remember it? I ended up doing it I ended up dancing off of it at a cabaret. If I'm correct, it was one of those times I danced with Patty.
Oh shit! Get it? What's number 4?
Number 4 is Lucy Pearl's "Dance Tonight."
Come on, cut that out.
I wanna dance tonight.
Because here's the thing: even though we have somebody from En Vogue, somebody from Tony Tone, and somebody from Tribe Called Quest, the group Lucy Pearl itself, name another song.
I can name you a bunch of songs from the groups that they was connected to.
Exactly. I can name you 6, 7 En Vogue songs. Definitely Tone. Not to mention
This shit, you
Raphael
know what-
Sadiq by himself. But this was a hot track.
No, it was. You know what it remind me of? It remind me of when the cookout over and y'all about to go to the club.
Yeah, like you getting ready.
You get ready. He's ready to go to the club after the
You know what I
cookout.
mean? Break that. Ooh, hope you gonna see her later on.
Yeah.
Hoping they gonna be at the spot
Wait a
later
minute.
on.
You hit that.
But you ate a little too much potato salad at the cookout. You like shit. I hope I can't eat
I hope
nothing
I
else
make
tonight.
it to the party.
Yeah, man.
I gotta go and take a shit in the shower.
Yeah,
Fuck you,
exactly.
mean?
You go chill. Shit. All right, I like that one. That was a good one. All right. Oh, number 3.
Number 3.
Don't do it to him like this.
Rude Boys, written all over your face.
Hold on.
Yo,
Hold up.
Larry, man, you think you can sing this song today?
Hold up. This breakdown, this shit was You ain't
Wait a
mentioned
minute.
Gerald
Wait a
Levert.
minute. Down.
It's about to go in my head.
Down. He brought them out though.
You don't have to say a word.
A word.
Tell them what to do, baby. Smile for me.
So all right, so we know Gerald Levert. You know what I'm saying? Gerald Levert, he was in a group and he did his own solo thing, and that's Eddie Levert's son, and rest in peace. But he was just kind of like, was he a part of this group?
No. He wasn't a part of Rude Boys.
He was on the song?
He was the group. He was the person that brought Rude Boys out.
Okay.
So he just happened to be on that one, but he was the person like that kind of
That was his
discovered them.
co-sign.
Right.
That was his co-sign.
So it wasn't no more Rude Boys after this though.
No.
Yeah, they
Nah.
Unfortunately, their career died like him. Rest in peace.
God damn.
Mute.
That wasn't a
Grumpy.
joke.
Mute him.
I guess the delivery made it a joke. It wasn't supposed to be a joke.
Damn. He just what the fuck?
I'm putting myself on timeout.
Yeah,
Please,
exactly.
turn your mic off.
Well,
Turn your mic
it's your
off.
time to go. It's almost.
Put your mic on the stand. Turn it off. We'll let you know when I'm on my number 1.
Number 2.
Number 2. UNV. Something's going on. This was the video I saw and was like, oh my goodness.
Oh shit!
That
you don't feel the same. Ooh, the same. Oh, don't know what. When niggas started hitting notes like that, when the song.
I'm trying to tell you, look, that's what I need you to do. When we done podcasting, I need you to pull up the video.
Oh,
because then they get in the middle and start doing the harmonies. Yo.
You want to break my heart. Oh, shit. This was that shit right here.
What I've done to make you feel this way.
Hold up. These niggas they never really had another banger. You know what's crazy?
They did not.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even know that it was these niggas that did this song. I thought it was like one of them groups that had a couple bangers and this one slid under the radar. These niggas, you know what I love? I used to love when during the New Jack Swing era when niggas would sing songs.
When people sing. When people sing.
There's a whole lot of one-hit wonders during that era too, though.
Unfortunately.
There was a lot of.
Thanks to Teddy Riley ass. Teddy Riley was making everybody sing for the top of 5 fucking minutes.
Here's your 5 minutes of fame.
You better take it and run with it. Take it and
Puffy
run with it.
too.
Yeah, Puffy, y'all. That was my
all right.
Cut. So you're number 1.
My favorite song in the whole wide world. I put this group vocal wise up against Mint Condition in every
Well, that's a big.
Every
That's a
time.
big. That's some big ass
But,
words
okay,
right there.
Well, here's the thing. You know, I don't like Stokely
Okay.
from Mint Condition.
Yeah.
I don't like his voice. Mint Condition. If you give me a Mint Condition album and it's instrumental, because they are all musicians.
Yeah.
If you give me a Mint Condition album that's instrumental, I'm gonna bang it. I just don't like Stokely. So this is my group that I love that unfortunately one-hit wonders.
The song is so familiar, and I'm gonna tell you why I know it's a one-hit wonder, because I ain't even know who the fuck the group name was.
Exactly.
Like
I know the name of the group because that's my group. But it's low key. I got a thing for you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But can you tell the voices that I like?
Yo, I swear to you, it seems like every nigga was harmonizing in a dark alleyway around a trash can back then.
Yo,
people can sing.
Yeah.
Yo, this is one of Pistol Pack and Pete classic songs.
You said what?
We not. No.
This is one of Pete's classic songs, yo. And I swear he was doing this shit from when it came out. It still get paid to this motherfucker.
Let the song play.
It still get paid to this motherfucker though.
Let the song play. Why I sang this song? Oh, Violet's blue. As long as I'm with you, let's just run away. Like, I just wanted a concert where it was low key and Silk, and I would have been happy. Light of
you like church voices singing nasty songs. That's what it is. You like
That's exactly what it is.
Yep,
she like good.
Songs.
She like ones who look like good boys, but
yeah, that's what it is. Let me find out that you wanted your preacher to tell you something nasty. That's not cool, Kelly. I just don't want you to be telling me to have these thoughts anymore.
Wow, where is the bomb?
Or the choir director. The choir director to tell you something nasty.
Oh, never the choir director.
Well, yeah. Choir director. Yeah, choir director tell Ruff something nasty.
Choir director tell me something nasty. If it ain't a her, he get knocked the fuck out. Fuck that shit, son.
Oh shit. All right, Kelly, that was a good top five. That was a good top five.
You.
All right, let me pull this nigga top five up or whatnot. Yo, bro, these better be your real top five too, because I read your top five and that shit remind me of a did you Google a top five and say like this is gonna be my top five? You didn't Google a top five and say fuck it, I'm rocking with this.
I said earlier, I admit it. I somewhat cheated.
Okay.
I somewhat cheated. But in all honesty, I fuck with all these fucking songs. There's actually a couple more, but this is what I actually went on and looked at a list of 100 top 100 one-hit wonders, and there was a whole bunch of genres of 20s, and I really decided which ones I really fuck with.
Right.
And of course, my honorable one motherfucking mention. I mean, how could you not feel that would be a motherfucking joint for me?
Okay, what's the honorable mention?
My honorable mention, for those who may not understand,
this nigga smoking.
It's Afro Man.
I get high.
I get high. Does it not make sense? And you know this.
Oh, it makes a lot of sense.
I think this nigga knew it was gonna be a one-hit wonder.
Although I just say I medicate nowadays. I don't get high anymore. I just medicate.
Well, here's the thing. He probably he just
good shit.
Until I got high.
What's up? And I know because I got.
Oh Lord.
Whoa, hold on. What was you gonna say, Kelly?
He probably made it as a what? Come on. First of all, his name was Afro Man. You were only going to get one good song.
You already knew you was
out of that. That was going to be a straight one hit wonder.
He was like 36 when he made the shit.
Right.
It was a fucking joke, and it fuck around and it worked.
Took
he
off.
got fucking paid off that one joint. He didn't give a fuck.
What's your number 5?
My number 5, we on the same motherfucking vibe though. We gonna go to Musical Youth. Unfortunately, I'm by myself, so I'll just be passing the Dutchie to myself.
But you know what? When he say passing the Dutchie in that song, he's not talking about that.
I know.
What is he talking about?
It's a pot that they cook in, and they eat out of the pot, and that's called the Dutchie.
Listen.
Yeah, that was the initial purpose of it. But when it came, when you know, it popped up.
Yeah.
Because even they were like, okay, well, pass the Dutchie, my friend.
How do you feel when you have no food? That's what he just said.
He said what?
When you got no food.
But then they made an argument to bring it back around because I got a lot of Rasta friends, and Rasta is actually called weed food. So that's a whole nother topic entirely. That's a good one.
Right.
I see you in with the high vibe. So
yes,
your number 4.
Number 4, we're going on our world music, but we're really on our Spanish aspect. And this was a worldwide phenomenon. Everybody remembers this song. Everybody loved this fucking song.
Man, tell me the song.
I mean?
I hate this song.
You already know this. The motherfucking Macarena.
I did not see your list.
Yeah.
I guess. I started doing the Macarena. When he said it was
most motherfuckers don't even remember who made the song. They just type in Macarena. Real shit.
This shit, it was fun at first, but then after a while, it's like, my nigga.
Hey, Macarena.
I'm not doing the Macarena. Yeah, let y'all niggas have that shit. Fucking hate this song.
The best version of this song is from the Animaniacs.
Yo, thank you. Oh my God. Yes.
Oh,
sorry, man.
Make me pull that up.
It reminds me of, I don't know, like a bad portion of my childhood. I don't fucking remember. I just knew I hated it at that time. Like
I am mad that I guessed that.
I think.
I'm mad that I guessed that because he talked about it was a worldwide sensation. I started doing the Macarena.
But when it came out, it really was.
Yeah.
But nigga, yes. And that's the reason why I hate the shit. I couldn't go nowhere without hearing that dumb shit. But and the fucking dance, I'm like,
at that time,
Macarena.
This is when me and my sister was going to. We were like, whenever anybody had weddings, they was always asking recipes. My sister, Jennifer Howard, she just passed a couple months back. But this is when we were always people, witnesses. They always wanted to make sure we was coming to wedding because we was the ones cooking the floor, cooking the dance floor. So especially when this came, we had to. We on that real quick, so we cooking them up with this and making our own little versions with them. So yeah.
Next song.
What's number 3?
I'll be a smart ass. Number 3, but my number 3 actually comes from my middle school era days. And it was funny because one of my white boys put me onto this shit. And at first I was like, yo, it's the fucking stupidest song ever.
What's
I was like, it's the most fucking funniest song ever. Right said Fred. I'm so sexy. I'm too sexy.
Too sexy for this song. Can you put that shirt down, please?
This nigga. Put your titties away, man. What is wrong with this nigga?
Oh my god! I'm telling you, the podcast, the fan page is popping right now. Oh my goodness! No, when he's too sexy for the cat.
Oh,
he said he was too.
Listen.
He said I'm too sexy for my cat. Too sexy for my cat. Poor pussy. Poor pussy.
A pussy cat.
Gay, that nigga's the gayest cat ever, man. I'm like, yo, nigga, you always around me though. Like, that's my man. But I'm like, dog, you know, you got to chill, man. This relationship is weird. Like, I can't, you know what I mean? What's number 2, man?
Number 2,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta represent for my heritage. You know what I mean?
But,
And this was a joint that this came out, I was in high school. No, I think I might have been grown. I forget.
Mm-hmm.
High school or about to be grown. You know what I mean? One time representing, you know what I mean? That teal, yellow, and black for the Baja Boys. Who let the dogs out? Woo, 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 woo. Who let the dogs out? Yo, this joint, we still see fucking memes of this joint, right? Gifts of this motherfucker.
yes.
We still see gifts of this motherfucker right now. Represent one time. That calypso. With that calypso flavor. That's what people didn't understand. That music was calypso.
What people didn't understand is that when they said, "When who let the dogs out?"
Uh-huh. What the hell was they saying?
Who let the ugly girls out?
Oh, yeah. I think people heard people refer to that before, but I never was really thinking like, yo.
That's what he was talking. Like one day I really had to listen to it. It's like, oh, he really is talking about who let the ugly girls out.
Niggas is super duper.
School dog. Ski.
All right. So what's your number 1?
Number 1.
My number 1, this for sure came out. I was in elementary school. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because this they compare. You know what I mean? Listen, man, he kind of he was really the first to do it in the fucked up way. He kind of led the way for the greatest white boy ever.
You know what I mean? Rob Van Winkle?
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla
Ice,
Oh
Ice, baby.
I thought he was gonna play what's the name? What's that other white rapper that had one hit?
Ice, baby.
Ice.
Brand new. And I glow.
Rock from him the mic around, like a candle. What?
Really?
I mean, this short came out. We're gonna be honest. It didn't matter how old you was, unless you was the hardest nigga. You was bopping this shit, yo. This my mom was, my mom had the record, yo. My mom had the record, bro.
I had the cassette album. I had the whole fucking cassette tape album. I had the album, dog.
My mom had the collector joint, yo. My mom had the collector album joint, yo, with the special case and shit, yo. She was mad as shit. I fucked up the record, yo.
Oh, listen. Ice.
Living here.
Yo, that shit.
I thought he was gonna say. I thought he was gonna play Informer.
Mm-mm.
Oh wow, nah.
Since we was on the whole reggae beat for a minute.
I had to go with. Listen, at one point, and then especially when he did the fucking Turtles joint, and I was a huge ass fucking Ninja Turtle.
Stop! I'm gonna green machine. They're gonna rock the house without being seen. Have you ever seen a turtle get down? Slamming Jimmy to the new beat sound.
Yeah.
Ninja's gonna rock the place with the power of the Ninja Turtle face. That was my shit. Fuck
How
that.
about
anyway,
that?
We ain't gonna do that. Mr. Know It All knows it all. Yeah, I'm saying.
Spit hot fire.
Don't act like your screen is frozen, Kelly. I don't want to see that shit.
Kelly face was just stuck there.
Oh my word!
That was my shit. We talk Ninja Turtles 2, one of my best favorite action movies of all time.
Oh God, I was working at the movie theater when they came out.
The second one. The first one was better. I think the first one was better action, but the second one had a better pacing of a movie. You know what I'm saying? But all right, so my top 5 or whatnot. Honorable mention. Yes. Not that old, but oldie but goodie.
Still a one-hit wonder.
Panda, designer, Panda.
Oh.
Panda.
Yo.
Panda.
I was fucking with it. Even after I actually learned the fucking real lyrics.
You got, I got this on my workout, Joe. Yeah, y'all can't hate on this shit. You can't hate on this shit.
Yeah, this is definitely a workout song.
That's all it is.
No, this nigga said something.
Okay, number 5.
Hold on, no. You gotta let it drop. You gotta let it drop. You gotta wait. You gotta feel the vibes. Wait, here we go.
Yeah, bro. Use the where's the middle panda? Or is he looking like a panda? Oh, the fuck is a panda?
Yo, I get it. The nigga was trying to be like Future. It wasn't like, and you know what's funny?
Yo, and that's exactly what I said when I was fucking with Future at that time.
Right.
Real hard. I just really started fucking with Future hard. Like, I'm like, who the fuck is this one? No. What T-Pain, what Future did to T-Pain is different. You can't do it, dog.
But you understand that song was fucking huge. That was one of the biggest songs in the world for a long, long time. Anyway, that was my honorable mention.
Timmy Turner actually made it in Billboard's top 20.
Yeah, Timmy Turner was cool. I
so
like Timmy Turner
so you can't actually say he was technically a one-hit wonder.
Man, fuck that. No, I can give you like some of them people that talk about had other albums.
I mean, no. Every person. I can say for my list, every person. I made sure I checked it, and I'm pretty much sure with Kelly. But his joint, he actually had one more that was in the top 20. It wasn't shit.
I'm not giving
and especially when people heard the fuck.
It wasn't that deep.
The lyrics.
Yeah, I'm not
the
giving
lyrics.
Timmy Turner that.
Timmy Turner.
Yeah, that was a scary ass song. But listen. So
like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
All right, my number 5. That was my honorable mention. My number 5, Deja Vu. Lord Tariq, Peter Guns. Don't do that.
Oh yeah.
Hold up, wait for the drop. New York,
go to the heart, but I love for all.
I get the fire while I learn the ball. Oh, whoa. So then
damn it, I'm home.
The play from my haters. Fool like that.
Yeah.
Black.
You know they didn't even make any money off of this song.
I know.
Cause all the they had to pay out for using Black Cow.
You see fucking I ain't seen Lord Tariq in forever, Peter Guns.
I ain't seen Lord Tariq since Deja Vu.
I don't love it. I know. I don't even think he I don't think Lord Tariq was a real person. I ain't seen him since then.
I said the only time I saw him on Deja Vu, and I saw him on the song that they did with Tatiana Ali, and that was they took a bit from Black Cow on that song. That's why they jumped on it.
Yeah.
After that, the only time you see Peter Guns is on,
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop.
That was almost like
because he got all them kids he got to pay for.
Yeah, somebody pregnant on Love and Hip Hop. You know how Lord Tariq get down. I mean, the Peter Guns get down. That's nigga out of control. Nigga, yellow babies all over and whatnot. But my number 4.
Number 4
is Color Me Bad.
Wow.
Which version? Original or the remix?
I was plotting on that.
You know, this one.
No, if both of them start like that, but the lyrics are different between the first one and the second one.
This the one you heard on the radio.
I heard both on the radio.
But it's the one that I know. Maybe I know both of them.
Let me see, which one is it? Let me get an intro.
It should.
Got to make
love to me.
All right, I'm gonna make myself feel old. This was ninth grade. This was ninth grade for me.
This excuse me.
This was ninth grade for me.
Now I can pull up.
What year was this?
What year
was this?
1990. It was 90 or 91.
90?
This
that was middle school.
What grade was you in?
Fifth grade, 5th to 6th grade, somewhere around there. I just left here and went back home.
Gangster. I was 7, but I loved it.
Like 5th or 6th grade, yeah, somewhere around there.
But I
you were what? You were what?
7.
I was 10, 11. If it was 91, I was possibly 11.
I was 7.
Really? That's how you feel, Gibbs? Damn, that's how you feel, Diva?
No, wait, but all that, like, really?
Oh, man.
But my number 3 is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh, shit, yes.
God, Becky,
Look at her.
It is so big.
This was definitely middle school for me. I was a kid.
Yep. They released it in 91. Didn't I say that?
He understands those rap guys. They only talk to her.
I remember it was New Jack City.
A total prostitute. Okay? I mean,
This came on the other night while I was washing dishes. That was a whole problem while I was washing dishes.
While you was washing dishes? You shouldn't
I was washing dishes like
at the same time. So the kid's not lying.
Remember the dishes? Get my steps in.
Take your picture. My homeboy strapped to warn me.
Look.
You got me disappointed.
Look, everybody grandpop had this face back in the day. You be yeah. That was my shit. I ain't gonna hold you when that shit came out of whatever. He had, like I said before, that's why I said one hit wonders though, because his other singles and they might have did okay, but these joints
when you say Sir Mix-a-Lot, this is the only song you think
that's the only song. Because I think about Put 'Em on the Glass, that was my shit, but Put 'Em on the Glass wasn't Baby Got Back. Remember Put 'Em on the Glass? Sir Mix-a-Lot was a nasty nigga. Put 'Em on the Glass. That nigga was out of control, man. My number 2.
Goose.
I actually competed against these guys singing in the All-Star Talent Show Network back when I was 12 years old. So respect to them. They are from Philly, or from this area, whether you know it or not. But
I hate them.
And they were called
them.
This Is As Yet Last Night.
This is a song by Babyface.
No. You want correction? Who wrote this song?
No. I already know they didn't write the song.
No. I can tell you exactly who wrote this song.
Who wrote it?
My brother and my cousin wrote this song. This was our song. Remember, this is the group I told you we ended up having an issue with them. With our old management, with our old manager, we fired him. He picked them up. He gave them our song. They fuck around and performed in Jacksonville, in Florida. Mm-hmm. That's how we first found out about it. And we got at the manager. You know what I mean? And then they turned around and blew up and became a single, and that was the one hit. Fuck Billy Graham, their old manager. Pussy. No, I can't hear you.
I still hate the song though. I'm sorry.
No, I love the song. I love the song, and I used to sing we used to perform this song. I used to sing my heart out to this song. So people in Florida, and especially Daytona, who went to mainland and lived down in mainland in the Daytona Beach area in the 90s, they know this song was written by Daytona Beach Zones. You know what I mean? They know it was written by some homegrown brothers from down there.
Well, you know what's funny though? Okay, so like
it's just we were too ignorant to know about copyright.
Y'all can hear me now, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So the thing, the situation with them was we used to do this talent show network thing, and it was a couple different groups, and I was actually by myself and whatnot, and I was like what they call like a junior all-star. So I would do Tevin Campbell songs and Luther songs and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, singing Boys to Men songs by myself and all that other shit. And the time, don't laugh. It's not funny. It's not funny. This was a real prominent time in my life.
Boys to Men song. No, he said I'm singing Boys to Men song by myself. Singing 4-part harmony.
Listen, I've done it. Come off when you're alone.
I've done it.
End of the road come off when you're alone. But let me get to but I do know them from there and whatnot. So shouts out to them, but they management.
They are,
maybe that's one of the reasons why they're But here we go.
Number one Uno.
is the ultimate one-hit wonder. You might have recognized this from a little movie that just passed called Us. Loonies. I got 5 on it. That's my shit.
Let me tell you, my best friend Tasha that passed away. This was her fucking song. Like, I was tempted to tell her sister, like, yo, you gotta play this somehow.
At the service? You can't play. I got 5 on it at the service.
No, but I told her, like, she was in the hospital.
This is one of the songs played at
the service.
After I'm put in the ground, before motherfuckers leave, this is one of them songs I want to hear.
I got 5.
Look, I told her when she was in the hospital and she was in and out of consciousness, I was like, play Anita Baker. I was like, but definitely get Loonies. I got 5 on it. I was like, that's her fucking song. And she's like, I'm definitely going to do it. And she said she played it and she heard, you know, she had little reaction to it. And I'm just like, that's my like, whenever I hear this song, like if it just randomly comes on in the car, I'm like, yo, Tasha with me. That's like, I got to pump it up louder and harder.
Hold up. It took forever to get the hook. It was like a 24. Here it comes. There we go. Hold on, I gotta let it rock. Hold up. I got 5 on it. Messing with the weed. 5 on it.
Turn your mic on.
I got 5 on it. Let's go have on the But yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that was actually a good look. But that was my top 5. That was a good look at what that. I'm pretty sure that
great top 5.
We might have missed some things, some ones, but I don't know. Me, I might have a couple that might be even better in my favor. But we might have to revisit that. This is a lot of
crazy shit. Is you mentioned As Yet, and that was another one I was thinking about. But you actually brought it up because you had a different connection to them than I did. But we both actually had a connection to it.
Well, the funny thing is, while I was thinking of this list of your top 5 favorite one-hit wonders, I was working on a list of like your top 5 most hated songs. And as yet.
Oh, really? As Yet is one of your songs?
Yes.
Yo. Why?
Fucking hate that shit.
You can't see it, but it's right there.
I do see it. And it's
number. Is that number 1 on the list?
Yo, that's at that bottom. Oh, that's fucked up.
It's number 2 next to He's Mine by Mook and Stuff. Hate that song. That might be next week. Your top. Yes, that one. Top 5 most hated songs.
Females like some corny. I don't like that song either. Anyway,
I hate that song.
But
He's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. Well, obviously he's not yours because I had him once, and if I had him once, somebody else probably had him once too. You don't have him all the time.
Hey.
Black men don't cheat.
Kelly. If you don't stop being the fucking side chick Avenger, what the fuck was that? She's like,
did you see the side chick Avenger?
She came to fucking like this. Well, obviously he ain't yours then, bitch.
As a listener, even when the song first came out, He's Mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. I'm not advocating for him to even have you once.
That's true. But she probably couldn't help it. She can't help that you had him once.
If you had him once, have him again. Keep him. Go on. I'm not the side chick Avenger. I'm just like, yo, you had him once, and somebody else probably had him once, and I think I got him all the time, and obviously I don't. So let me find somebody I can have all the time, and you can have him. And all the other people that he can have. Thank you very much.
Drop a bomb on him.
That has been the top 5. Yeah, you definitely got to drop a bomb on it.
All right, now.
Listen.
Right.
That wasn't side chick Avenger shit, though.
It was not.
Side chick Avenger.
It was not. I'm not coming to anybody's anybody's side. No.
She
I'm
said
just
she got
saying.
y'all. She said
No.
she got y'all
I
back,
said what I
girls.
fucking said.
Side chick, she
what
said
I
she got
said.
y'all.
Nope.
Don't even advocate because he could get took and he could get given back. Period.
I was only borrowing.
I hate period.
I mean,
I hate that shit.
let's just say a dude sung this song.
Huh?
The dude that called Ruffy at the house. She's mine. You may have had her once, but you got him. I got her all the time.
Determined. You said Ruffy. I'm like, huh?
No, I said, what the fuck just happened?
But remember the dude that called you and was like, did you have sex with my woman?
We ain't got we don't.
Oh yeah, but that's
the same song. It's the same song. She's mine.
You got a call like that?
Huh?
What you say? But no. Yeah, let's run this down. So you got a call like that, and how did the call go?
No, remember Ruffy talked about it last week.
No. I know what he talked about. I'm asking you, did you get a call like that?
Oh no, I never got a call like that.
You never got a call like that.
Okay.
Never got a call like that. Ain't never going to make a call like that. Is no. But I'm just saying, imagine that this song is not sung by women, it's sung by men.
Me again, I can understand if you're saying like I got a call from the nigga.
She's mine.
Which I've got
You
calls
may have
from
had
niggas.
her once, but I got her all the time.
Sorry, so imagine you get that call.
That still sounds dumb as hell.
Imagine you get that call, then your phone rings.
Bling, Ruffy, your phone ringing.
No, I'm talking about you, Kelly.
No, you can't talk about me because the song is already coming from a woman's perspective.
No, but I'm the woman. I'm gonna be the other woman. I'm gonna be the other woman.
You called my phone.
No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. I want Kelly to pick up the phone.
Hello?
I want Kelly to pick the phone. Pick up the phone, Kelly.
Hello?
Pick up the phone, Kelly.
Who's this? Man.
Hello? Is this Kelly Q, the diva at all times?
At all times. What you want?
Damn, the whole thing.
This is Gerald's wife.
Okay, who's Gerald?
What's Gerald?
You don't know who Gerald is?
No.
I got his number. I got your number out of his phone.
I don't know who he is.
You don't know who? What you mean you don't know who he is?
Somebody might have gave him a fake number and gave you my number, but
he got your picture on here with it.
Send me the picture.
It's my Google account.
Yeah, I seen you the picture and whatnot, but how do you know Gerald? Come on, keep it 1,000, woman to woman.
Oh, he was eating my pussy last night. If that's the same one, but I thought his name was Michael, not Gerald.
God damn.
My bad.
Oh shit.
My bad.
All right, I'm gonna leave you alone.
I didn't know he was married. I keep fucking with me. See what happened?
I was home.
I know. I'm about to say that. Oh,
my times and my trips and my whereabouts was accounted for.
That's some
in
shit.
the time frame that I was.
I turn my location off all the time.
No, all right. So that leaves
scrambled.
Niggas is goofy. That leads me directly into the naked truth.
Naked truth.
Yeah.
Let's get naked.
Kelly, are you drinking? What the fuck is going on?
God damn, she is going in biscuits. The fuck?
She came to pod today. That's what it was. But listen.
No, just orange juice and French toast. That's it.
Oh, that's what it is. Orange juice and French toast.
There's no vodka.
I just had candy and water.
Because you had dairy and citrus. That's what it is. When you eat dairy and citrus, when that makes
sense. I'm about to fuck these grits up too as soon as we get off.
New hole in the toilet in like 43
Hell. Oh.
I'm just saying, if it was me, I mean, I had my coffee, so but I had water to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to eat some kind of thick off the rip.
Naked truth. Time for naked truth. Cut that off.
Time for the naked truth.
No,
I know, because this nigga about to tell us a whole
He was about to tell about a whole story that we don't need to know.
So here we go. The government is talking about opening back up this week. I don't or starting to get shit opening back up. I say my naked truth is to tell you motherfuckers to calm down, and if you don't feel comfortable with going outside, if you don't feel comfortable with moving about, don't move about. This corona's gonna fuck a lot of summers up, and it's fucked up because I honestly think that we're sooner or later, within the next 2 to 3 weeks, you on your own. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Everything is open and you on your own. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we get you.
All right. You know what I mean? Everything, it's just crazy. You on your own. So because you're on your own.
I gotta be on my own. I thought you was my pants.
No, we good. We good. No, we good. But I'm talking about
Kelly
as far as help from plug. No, yeah, exactly.
Kelly ran off from the plug on us.
She ran up on the plug.
I mean, she like, fuck that. I'm out. Later, motherfuckers. I'm gone.
She had
don't
French
say
toast
shit.
and orange juice.
I can't talk shit because I post them, but at least you, yeah. But
she had French toast and orange juice, my nigga. You didn't know?
Yeah,
that's what it is. Oh, all right. I'm glad you came back. We was talking shit about you. You on mute? You talking shit about you? But all in all, the whole thing is that honestly, for real, for everybody being on their own, it's gonna be a big deal. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly think that,
niggas are not responsible enough.
We're going to take the proper precautions. We're going to have to take the proper precautions because if not, man, this niggas going to be, steadily getting sick and whatnot. So I say, but the good thing about this, though, is that we'll have to take proper precautions and maybe we can take proper precautions, the things that it's going to take for us to get back in studio. I cannot wait for everybody to get back in studio.
You miss us.
So we ain't got to keep doing this Zoom shit. It's the, I love Zoom. Yeah, but,
next Zoom
things
party
is,
Saturday?
Huh?
Next Zoom party Saturday?
Yeah. We'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, because we want to set up one for Saturday to also get the Mother's Day show.
Yeah, because that's going to be rough because that same day, one, my best friend is having her birthday party Zoom on that day. So I have to be in that Zoom. Right, but that's also the same day as the Erykah Badu Jill Scott versus.
What time is that start?
I don't know, but
we'll figure it out.
May be similar to our time.
We'll figure that out. We shall figure that out. Yep. But this week's tale from the industry. Y'all cannot hear me. Anybody hear me? I'm picking up. Y'all hear me now?
Good.
I was saying, I already gave the intro, so I think I was missing y'all a little bit when it picked up. So this week's tale from the industry, featuring all Dadarada. What you got for him, Jim?
I'm scared.
I'm a speak. I thought about this till thinking about kind of one of tonight's topics. That's how I got the idea. It was like just popped into my mind. When I went to Jamaica, I told you it was this one female. She was like then the princess of the fucking island. Of course, she light skinned, pretty. She was just, oh my God, she was just like her feet were beautiful. Her feet were beautiful, and I don't like, I only like feet. Her feet were beautiful. Okay. But it was this other one. It was a couple of them who worked there on the resort who was trying to get at me. It was this one in particular. I remember I was on the new side, the new pool, and dark skin. Like this joint was built like a healthy hippopotamus. Like the way her ass and thighs and shit was proportionate. She really didn't have no fucking stomach. Yeah, I mean, it was like it almost looked like she was put together.
I got you.
So funny thing, and I'm like at the time, and
that was oh shit, my fault.
But she was trying to get it. So I'm in the pool, and I'm at the pool, the new part on the new side. Like I said, so I ain't got no clothes on. My shorts are on the joint with my key and other little shit. So her coming to fuck with me, she fucks around and grabs my shorts and pulls my shorts on and goes to run down towards the beach to get me to come chase her. Of course, this is on the nude side, so I'm naked.
Right.
So, of course, it wasn't to go back to the regular side because I can't, but it's to chase her father. Well, this was, instead of her going to the beach, she went up, it was like a sunbathing, long-ass fucking deck. So pretty much it was for me to come chase her down in the deck. There's no cameras down there.
Built something like that?
Yeah, maybe, honestly, thicker.
Wow, really thicker than that?
Well, I can't even say whole body, but especially hips and ass, bruh. Yeah.
He said a healthy
hippopotamus. Well, so with you seeing that picture, right? Imagine a beautiful ebony black cherry, right? Like that. Putting on my shorts. She's stretching them bitches out.
Oh,
stretching them bitches out.
Yeah.
So of course she wants me to, when we get to in the joint, take them off myself. Which it ain't just take my shorts off her. It's to take her shorts off. It's me and her. She actually at work on the clock. Ain't even supposed to be on this side.
Getting paid to kiss.
Pretty much, as you said, for the next, because we was out there about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Paid to get fucked on the clock. And I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, as I pulled them shorts, I said, turn around. To lift them off her ankles. Bent over that motherfucking railing. Told her to spread the legs a little bit. Just so I can just sit there and look at it. Mind you, it's about 7, 8 something. So the sun is actually kind of setting. If I can give you the whole picture. So imagine that sunshine, them lasting rays just glistening off her body is looking at the ocean and just looking at, man. I went face first in. I had to eat. I had to taste the pudding. See how, you know what I mean? If it really tastes like black cherry syrup, and it damn sure did. I ain't gonna hold you. It damn sure did. You know, but she turned around and quickly stopped me to return the favor. Throw my little ass on the rail. I felt hopeless, but I wanted it done. So the aggressiveness of her actions really turned me the fuck on. You know, because it was like her trying to take, and that's when me as a man, I enjoy. If a woman is sexually trying to take over, go ahead, take charge.
Oh yeah,
I love that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and thick aggressive one too. That's just
I'm already undressed, so at this point, this shit done went on. You know, I'm already standing, and she just lubricate the fuck out of him. Pull out the, I mean, the gold label, you know, from out the shorts. Bend that ass back over the joint, and I'm going in. So I actually ended up seeing her 3 times. 3 times while I was there.
But here was
but the light skinned one, the princess. I did get her. My motherfucking last night, I did get her.
And here's we got tape of your introduction though when you met her. That's what you said to her.
What you're asking yourself, and the answer is yes.
You gonna stop playing that?
It's called the Octagon. But also nicknamed the Testes. The left one is James Westfall. The right one is Dr. Kenneth Noiseware. You like to play cards, right? You just make it to lethal.
There's something wrong with you.
Oh man, gotta love it. Gotta love it.
That said,
that has been.
It was that Jamaica trip. Those 6 days, 5 nights. Those 6 days. Was it 6 days, 5 nights, or was it? I think it was 7 days, 6 nights. I was out there almost basically pretty much. I got in trouble, and I had at the time my mate with me, but we were already on fucked up terms, and I got in trouble there. I got plenty of stories in Jamaica, man. I think I told 1 or 2.
I bet. I told a few.
Oh, you done told a few of them.
I told a couple. I told the story of the white couple. You know. Which,
yeah, we know that story.
I would love to.
That was very early
and
on.
That has
in the
been
podcast.
Another tale from the industry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, damn, man. Remember when going outside was a thing? Remember when planning trips to Jamaica was a thing?
And that's and see, we
when
brought that
bathing
to
suits and fucking beaches was a thing.
The fucked up shit is telling that story and think about the trip that we were just supposed to be we were planning for me and Mike's 40th birthday.
I know.
I mean July to August, but we have to figure out another date.
Can we push that back to September? Because I would love for that to be. What are we gonna do? Weekend? We'll figure that whole. We'll talk about it off here. Yeah, we'll talk about that off mic, off air. But yeah, this has been another great episode. Very, very in tune. We got into quite a few topics and whatnot. You know what I do love? I love the new format. The fact that.
What the hell is that? 29.
You said something in Espanol. I don't know.
I said 29 in Spanish.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Pero 29. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Now I feel like an asshole. Now I really feel like an asshole. I know, like I don't want to.
Special episode next week.
Wait a minute.
Oh
nigga.
yeah, we will be turning 30 next week. Be turning 30. 30 is the pristine.
You know what? I have a picture from my 30th birthday party.
Oh, really?
If you can find pictures of you at 30, that's what we should have for our picture for that show.
Oh, yeah. I could find some pictures of my 30th birthday party. Rev, I might have to look. I'll probably find pictures of us on my 30th birthday party. I can't remember. I think we got some pictures for my 30th. Remember my 30th?
Yours, yeah. My 30th, I was indisposed. I wasn't getting taken at that time.
Oh, okay. Understandable.
Yeah. I had my 30th, I had an armband on.
Okay. All right, understandable. Because you can just
it had a picture on it. But that picture, I was like 20 years old.
Well, maybe if you could just find a picture of when you was 30. That'll work. Just find a picture of when you was 30. You got any of those?
I don't have no pictures, Nick.
You was supposed to hold 30.
I was 27 before I turned 28. You know, I went indisposed, and I didn't come home till 31, right before turning 32.
Right. What are you laughing at, Kelly?
He said I was 27 before I was 28.
Huh? I was 27, about to turn 28.
Most people was.
He said I was 27 before I turned 28.
It was a month. Listen, it was a month and 2 days. A month and 2 days before I turned 28.
Listen, Kelly. Okay. There's people out here that's dying and never died.
Because I was looking forward to my 28th birthday.
It's people out here that's dying and never died before.
Hold up. And there's certain people. Oh, Cal, you remember? There's certain family members who expect me to see, 16, 18, 21, let alone 30. Mm-hmm, and so, at 16, 18, 21, I was able to call these motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. I stopped. I was 21. Yeah, 21, I was actually in Florida. But 30, I had to send these motherfuckers letters in advance. Like, yeah, hey, 30,
well,
still here, bitch.
Well, we will get to that and whatnot, and it's Mother's Day coming up next weekend, so we got to definitely
yay to all the mothers.
Give a shout out to the mummies, you know what I'm saying, the daddy fuckers. Let me know if I can't do that.
Nigga.
Sorry. I'm mature. That was immature.
That was one of those.
Oh, that's so special. That's so special.
That him daddy.
No, it ain't that special. He look like him too.
I told you.
Mm-hmm, do look like him. Wow. But that's oh shit, hold up. Yeah.
We did a 3-hour show today.
Yeah, no, it wasn't 3 hours. It wasn't that bad.
We started at 1 something.
We started a little bit after 1. It's like 1. It's 3:48. It's like 2.5, like we normally kind of do. But look,
yeah, because you don't get a time. I was looking.
Before we go, let me go ahead. Give a shout out to Spotify listeners, to our Apple Podcast listeners, to our Google Podcast listeners, to our Stitcher listeners, to our Anchor listeners, to our YouTube watchers and observers. IG, get with us, Mr. _KnowItAll _pod. That's on Instagram. Facebook, the Mr. Know-It-All Podcast fan page on
just
Facebook.
Popping right now with the latest post. Go on.
It's always popping with the latest
post.
Hey,
is part of episode 30 we going live in there?
That would be great. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you know what? That'd be cool because I could do that because I'm gonna have my new phone and I'm gonna have my old phone and I'm gonna be able to do that. So we can do that. Yes. Yep, we'll be going live next week, so that'll be a good look. And, oh yeah, I think I found a way to try to go live from Zoom too. Keep tuned with that. I'm trying to figure that situation out. Oh, you got like 6 phones.
Kevin Gates.
And they all work.
What's all them burner phones you got?
Huh?
You be creeping. I think.
Listen, I only got one phone.
This is S8, 6, Galaxy.
Dude, let me find out that Kelly. We doing a show with Kelly Escobar. Yeah, exactly. I'm keep it low. Keep it. We put this on YouTube, so you ain't that low with all the phones and shit. But
yeah, but don't buy. You can't call them.
That's true. Also, send us all your fuckery over to Mr. KnowItAllPod@gmail.com, Mr. KnowItAllPod@gmail.com, and all that. And you got anything else y'all want to say on behalf of my constituents?
Yo, make sure you follow all that. Follow our individual pages. What's your individual, page?
Oh shit, my individual page. Yeah. Mr. _KnowItAll_2. Yeah. I fucking hate that. But that's what it is. That's my individual page. You get what is there. Kelly.
Divalicious76 on IG and Philly Jersey Game Night on IG as well.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Keep forgetting about the game night. Keep forgetting about the game night.
Yeah. Just trying to work out some things so that we can connect to my people online, since we can't be in touch right now in person. So
get your Zoom on. Get your Zoom on.
Something like that.
And R. What's your
you can follow me on IG at _RDOT_RYDER. That is _R._Rider with the Y. Or just put in hashtag I am Ruffy Hendrix and you will find
coming
me.
Soon. His OnlyFans
put that on anything, you're gonna find me. If I'm on there, you're gonna put in hashtag I am Ruffy Hendrix. You know what I mean? You will find me.
You talking about your OnlyFans page coming soon?
What?
He said what?
Yo, I keep getting asked about that too. What you doing? I'm like,
nah.
Do you not know how much I keep getting catfish? Motherfuckers keep still popping up with social media pages using my pictures, and they keep finding newer pictures.
All right, y'all.
Because they stalking your page.
We'll holler at y'all next week. We love y'all. Y'all be safe.
Yes. But you must remember.
Always remember.
And never forget.
Never forget. And you
episode 29.
Remember.
Siente nueve.
Deuces.
Remember.